Hello everyone, how are we doing? Hello, I want to say Blanky Cat, thank you so much. I don't know if you're joining us from Twitch and jumping over. I don't recognize your name, so I'm singling you out. You are going to be here and being the person counting the references that the cards make. That's okay, so am I. It's going to be fun. How are we all doing, folks? Welcome to our first actual YouTube and Twitch live stream. Woo. It's going to be a good time, I hope.
This is exciting.
Jolly good.
We're trying things.
Yeah.
Quick, someone come give us a contract.
Twitch isn't. Dude, if YouTube gave us a contract, I'd go that.
Oh, yeah.
Instant. Who wouldn't?
I spend so much time with YouTube, just organically through my life.
I'm really curious to see how it goes for us, because obviously, like Twitch, you just get the notification when you go live. YouTube, it shows up when I tell it to.
Hey.
So I set up the live stream earlier today. Anyone who's subscribed to us can see we're live at 6 p.m.
As well as, because like I browse YouTube like a normal person, whereas I get home from work, do whatever, check out YouTube, see what's going on. YouTube lives are just at the top of YouTube there as well, where it's like, let me just see what else is going on. Oh, someone's live right now. Click.
Yeah, they get pushed and they should push it.
Exactly. I am going to check one thing quickly to see if I can do it while we're live, but otherwise, hey, how we doing? How we looking? How we sounding? What's happening out there in YouTube land today?
Yeah.
And Twitch land. Hello, Upside Down Fairy. It's good to see you too.
Super keen to be here. Two of us at the table, at least. I'm not sure about you, Ash, but two of us are hardcore Doctor Who fans, so this is going to be a very interesting game.
When I say hardcore, I mean fucking hardcore.
Yeah,
I know.
Have you seen all of the lost episodes that are gone now? All the lost media?
I've seen episodes, I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
It was Doctor Who that, like, when it first came out, wasn't it? They lost episodes.
Yeah.
And they put out a thing saying, "Send us your VHS tapes. We will send them back. We don't have the episodes.
It's not even
we
that
need
they
them."
lost them. They actively destroyed them.
Oh, I thought they lost them. Right.
They went, we don't have enough space to store these.
Yeah.
Let's get rid of them. And then 20 years later, oh God, why?
Yeah.
Oh God,
A good
why?
example of that is
kinda
like the original Star Wars, which, you know, back in the good old days, film was very expensive. So of course, what you would do is reuse all your film, and then if things just got lost or destroyed or whatever, then you just couldn't recover them again.
Yep.
Yeah, that's no option.
Doctor Who kind of went.
Yeah.
Sort of. It was popular at the start, and then it kept dipped a little bit with 2, but kind of they brought it back. And then unfortunately 2 is where they've lost a lot of stuff, so it's really hard to say how it went. 3 was okay, and then 4 was hugely popular. There's a reason he is the face commander for the deck you are playing.
Yeah.
Tom Baker was so insanely popular. Hello, Sean Baker. Sean Rover. Words. How you doing? Good to see you.
The guy with the scarf. A lot of people just know the scarf.
The eponymous.
I might run for 30 seconds and see how many things I can find.
Yeah.
Don't put a scarf
got
on.
that.
It's too hot in here for a scarf.
30-something degrees.
Drape it over and
I do have at least 1, possibly 3 sonic screwdrivers somewhere.
Sonic screwdriver.
Sonic's on the run.
That's all I'm thinking.
Sonic's gotta go faster.
But then 5 they fumbled a bit, 6 they fumbled a lot, 7 unfortunately, even though he was great and really fun, they cancelled the show during his run. 8 they then gave it over to the Americans.
He was there for a movie or something, wasn't he?
He was there for a single movie. Funny side note, Doctor Number 7 didn't have a sonic screwdriver until the movie. They gave him a sonic screwdriver just to use for the movie. In his entire run of TV, he didn't have a sonic screwdriver.
Oh, okay.
I will come back to Handles and the Mind Stone in a moment. I think that's one they should have done an alternate arts of. Anyway, 8 they just did the movie of, though he did come back later and do a lot of extra universe stuff, including before the 50th anniversary, and he was fantastic in that. And then 9 they rebooted a good 10 years later, 2005. I can't remember when the movie, maybe the movie was 98.
Wow.
But they rebooted with Eccleston and went dark with it. Doctor Who was always kind of whimsical and some stuff. They went dark. It is weird going back and watching how dark and serious he is from the get-go.
Then they got soft again.
Yeah.
Then they got soft again, which is fine. It's the perfect show to do those kind of things. I also watched episode 1 of the reboot last night.
Yeah.
In all honesty, I stopped watching after a season of them going soft again. Dark Doctor Who was good, then they were soft. And
When
they
are
were-
you counting this, though?
I haven't seen much of 12. I think I've seen like the beginning of 12, and that's it.
The ending of 12
that.
is the darkest Doctor Who has ever gone.
So I remember 9 being dark, 10 getting a little more lighthearted, and 11 was just like basically joy.
11 was when school. Don't get me wrong, he still had the darkness in him. The Space Whale episode is fantastic, but they definitely have. They went in a direction with it. 12, they brought it back, and he stumbled a bit at the start. They didn't quite know what they wanted to do with him, and 12's last season is fantastic. If you can be making jokes about the queer character having the Pope walk in on a date, brilliant.
There's a lot of hijinks in Doctor Who.
Fantastic, but the ending of 12 is the most horrifying. Like, you cannot, like, do you not know?
No spoilers. If possible.
Visceral reaction of, oh God, you are not allowed to do that.
Oh, okay.
And they did.
That's when Darth Vader cut Luke Skywalker's hand off.
Also true.
Sorry to spoil it for you.
And then they slept with their sisters, and
Yeah, that's right. And there was a Wookiee called Chewbacca.
I'm gonna,
I thought he was an Ewok.
River's first episode is my go-to example of good acting. Silence in the Library, when she...
Banger episode.
I think you
Banger
showed us
episode.
that, right?
Yeah, like...
Yeah.
Character who has, or an actor who has no idea for sure where a character is going to go, but being told, hey, this is where your character does end up, and pulling it out. I just realized it says Commander Roulette, even though we're playing Doctor Who today. Spoilers, we're just playing Doctor Who decks. We did randomize it. We might say that on stream later, but we did randomize it. I think Callum... Everyone else didn't really mind. Callum specifically wanted one deck to play.
I wanted that one. I think everyone wanted
I think
Daleks.
everyone wanted
but then I was like, you know what? I don't mind. I'll play like 10th Doctor because I haven't seen the early stuff, and I haven't seen 13. So I'm like, 10th Doctor. I've seen it.
Yeah.
I know the vibe.
Fair
and
enough.
then I ended up getting the 10th Doctor. So
That's all right. I've not seen much Doctor Who at all, and I got the good deck, the Dalek.
You haven't seen much Doctor Who at all.
Not really.
And you were born in Britain.
Yeah, I know. Funny that. I've seen lots of British television, just not Doctor Who, I suppose.
goody.
Yeah, I've seen the
Goody,
goodies.
goody,
I've seen
yum,
some
yum.
Red Dwarf. Red Dwarf. I've seen.
So you've seen funny Doctor Who.
Black Books and everything. Oh, is that just like?
It's just a side joke.
yeah.
Like they do a lot of the similar jumping around Monster of the Week.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's
fair
just Doctor Who,
enough.
but a bit funnier, in my opinion. Still good.
Sweet.
It does release today? Yes, we are not the first people in the world to play these decks, because the Professor and a bunch of others, various people have already had a look at these decks and had fun with them. But as far as retail release,
Today.
must be pretty close to the first people playing them.
Yes. Without a time machine, that is.
References.
Am I right?
You can go now.
Thanks.
Cal, what are we drinking today? You bought beers again because you're a special boy.
Just like last week, today is actually the first release of Limestone Brewing's next secret batch.
Not sponsored, but call us.
Not sponsored, but like, it would be great to get some of these on the daily. Today we're drinking a West Australian summer ale because it's coming up in summer. They were like, hey, summer ale, let's drink it. Or as they like to call it, Wazza! A WASA, or Wazza for short.
Now I'm going to
Wonderful.
Yeah, now you've seen enough.
But it is tasty. It's great on a hot day. A little bit hoppy.
like a hot day like today.
Hot day like this room.
Yeah, this is a toasty room.
Warm.
Thoughts on beers?
Banger.
Very good.
So tasty.
Delicious.
Like, I want more of that. That is a perfect hoppy light ale.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Tom, you can't get it from their tap room. I do, however, have 12 more at home, so I'm going to enjoy
Right.
these for the next month.
A month. 12. One Saturday later.
Just slam them down in one go, mate.
I still have the Duvals at home, so it's going to be
Oh,
like,
yeah?
yeah.
Nice.
I'm a fifth American at 6 a.m. Ouch. That's sleepy time.
Wow.
It's fine. Look, the day only gets older. Like,
Yeah. Soon it will be normal.
My room is only toasty because you got the heater on because it's raining there. I was about a minute away from jumping in the pool when I got the message that you guys were about half an hour away, and then my boss called and was like, "Hey, can you fix this one thing for me?" Yeah, fine.
You're like, no, I'm in the pool. Stop.
Yeah, too bad.
Laptop on the side.
Yeah. How good a pool?
The Dalek deck is fun and puts pressure, but it paints a big target on your back. Yeah, that's what you get when you're playing those colors. Blue, black, red is filthy, and some of the cards in there are kill on sight.
Yeah.
Nicol Bolas, Sauron the Dark Lord, Daleks, all the big bad guys.
Breaks this. Yeah.
Before we jump in, because I want to have this conversation before we go, rather than midway through, are there any cards from this set that you are looking to pick up for other decks?
Haven't had a good look yet.
Disappointing.
I've looked at a couple of them. I know there's definitely some artifact cards I want to get for my deck that we played last week.
I ordered you a cyber ship.
Thank you.
What about Everyone Lives or?
Everyone Lives is a great card.
I could see it having a home in every good stacks deck.
Yeah.
I will say, on Everybody Lives, the art is a disappointment to me.
You reckon?
That is one of the most fantastic episodes of Doctor Who and one of the most fantastic moments. We were talking about how dark that first series is. You don't entirely know why. I think it's not until, maybe it's the episode previous. Can't remember the timeline of the first season. But you don't know why the Doctor's so mad. You just get inklings of he's the last Time Lord. And you're like, you don't know why he fought in a war, and it's not until later on where you go, oh, he's the one who set off the bomb and killed everyone. Moment actually happens later, but he's happy because he saves everybody. Everybody Lives isn't like, no, this is the one time that the Doctor actually saves everybody. No one gets sacrificed, everyone's gonna be fine. Yeah, there's a moment where Captain Jack maybe is gonna die, but you know he's gonna save him. He's happy.
Well, you don't know. Let's be honest. It's Doctor Who.
Yeah.
But they don't show that on that card. I wish you had it out. I'll put it up in the edit later.
I mean, I can search for it and reshuffle.
They don't show it on that card.
Right.
Don't do it.
And then I discovered that because they're doing all the alternate art TARDIS frames for these cards, that is the moment they chose to use for Nine's alternate art TARDIS card.
Right.
And I'm like, God motherfucking damn it. Now I'm going to have to try and find and or buy that special art version because it is so wonderful with him with his hands out shooting nanogenes at everyone.
That's how they get you,
You're getting me.
Yeah, that's how they get you. They snare you in and then bam.
Swap out the art.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Do the old art rug pull on you.
Yeah. The Doctor is happy every time he doesn't have to commit genocide, and happy sometimes he does commit genocide. There's a card in your deck that's literally, do I commit genocide?
Oh, that meme with the guy about to press like one of the buttons.
It's if I connect these wires, all the Daleks die.
Oh my god.
Press it.
Do it
now.
Daleks people. So the Daleks were people, and then they had a war, and then someone was like, "Yo, let me build these tanks for you." And then that person was like, yo, let me help you work in these tanks better. Yo, let me just strip away everything that makes you a person and only leave you with hate and anger. And now you're just a weird little tentacle boy. Anyway, you're playing that guy today.
Cool.
As Sean Rover says, it's not genocide if there's no one left.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
No one to judge me. I can judge myself. I'm good at that. Looks in the mirror.
Cries deeply.
Take my shoes off because it's hot.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Take your shoes off. And then when you're ready, we will get into it.
Sorry.
For those who have watched us before, we don't have an art card today. I'll show this quickly. Because we are playing Plane Chase, we've just mixed all the planes together. We're going to have fun. And Callum, as the first player, is going to reveal the first plane on his first turn.
Yep.
You're ready to go?
When you are.
Let's do the things. Hello, we Nerds of the West, and we are very, very excited today, as you might be able to tell, because we are checking out the Doctor Who Commander decks. This is Universes Beyond Doctor Who. We've kept our theme of Commander Roulette and shuffled up randomly for each deck for us to play. We are playing Plane Chase. We are playing everything this set has to offer. I'm going to stop talking, otherwise I won't stop. Callum, you have to play What you got going on?
Well, for starters, I randomly got rolled the 10th Doctor and Rose Tyler. I've decided to keep this combo the same. I know a few of the other guys here, they've chosen different cards to go with it. I felt this deck, I had a quick look through the cards and went, nah, this deck works the best with these two cards standard, so kept it as is. I guess I'll begin my turn. So let's start by revealing this.
No, putting the other one on top. This is just to keep the position.
So we're, okay, so this one's not changing.
Yeah.
We are Caught in a Parallel Universe. Tom, can you read it?
Phenomenon. When you encounter Caught in a Parallel Universe, each player chooses a creature controlled. No, it's a phenomenon. We'll just go another one. Let's flip this one. We are in the Upland Moratorium. Let's see if you recognize this one, Callum. The Afava Metraxis Byzantium Radiation. At the beginning of your upkeep, put an exposure counter on Upland Moratorium. Then you lose life equal to the exposure counters on it.
Ooh.
This technically happens before I do anything.
100%.
Yeah,
We're
for
kicking it
sure.
off with losing life straight away.
Okay.
Do you recognize that, and do you know what the Uplands were and why that art is so important?
Yeah, this is the one with the upside down world and the weeping angels on the roof. Yeah.
Uplands had 4 arms. These statues don't have 4 arms. Oh God, why?
Okay. Can I have a dice, please?
You
Absolute.
may get that red one.
Yeah.
So start by putting a counter on it because untap,
Radiation count at 1.
upkeep, lose a life, down to 39, boys first blood.
Woo!
We're winning.
That's sweet.
You're about to be losing. Okay.
It's very bad. Look, here's the thing. Do you want to planeswalk away?
No, I want you guys to lose life.
We'll get 1 free planes roll. Otherwise, you can pay 1 to roll and go away. Chaos ensues.
Create a 2/2 Black Alien Angel artifact creature token with first strike vigilance, and whenever an opponent casts a creature spell, this permanent isn't a creature until end of turn.
You get a Weeping
Okay.
Angel.
Cool. Untap,
two
upkeep,
Weeping
draw
Angels.
for turn.
Gross.
You get two. You get 2 of them.
Yeah.
2 2s.
Two 2/2s. Cool. I will start by putting a port town in tapped. Enters tapped because I am not going to reveal a card from my hand.
Oh, the plane chase cards show up. Did not know that.
Oh,
actually?
cool.
Yeah.
They're part of the set.
They're the sideways and they're the wrong way. but
I'm
they
going
work.
to roll the plane chase die for free to see if I can make some angels. Nothing for me. Pass turn, Tom.
That might actually be a problem. We're going to put these over here and see what happens. Cool. Hi, I'm Tom. I'm drawing for turn, and I am playing the Paradox Power deck, and I once again also left it as standard. I'm playing the 13th Doctor and her partner, Yaz. Yaz will let me exile the top card of my library until my next end step I can play it, so leaving that up as a blocker and tapping it to get some cards for my turn, probably. And the 13th Doctor, whenever you cast a spell from anywhere other than your hand, put a 1/1 counter on target creature, and at the end of my end step, I can untap every creature, beginning of my end step, untap every creature with a counter on it. Not just a 1/1 counter, any kind of counter. We have radiation count go to 2, and I lose 2 life.
Definitely not 12, Tom. Look out.
I was leaving you to do it because I need to play our favorite card here, Frontier Bivouac.
Yeah.
Definitely didn't just keep this hand because I had that.
What a good card.
It's tapped. I pass the turn.
You're not rolling.
He wants to stay.
No, I want everyone else to get
Yeah.
hit. I think by the time it comes back around to you, that will be.
Don't want the risk of making some angels?
Quick game is a good game.
It's true. We get to
right.
see more Doctor Who cards.
I'm Chris. I'm playing the Daleks, of course, with Davros, Dalek Creator. 3/4 with Menace, Alien Scientist. At the beginning of your end step, create a 3/3 black Dalek artifact creature token with Menace if an opponent lost 3 or more life this turn. Then each opponent who lost 3 or more life faces a villainous choice. Either I draw a card or they discard a card. Super cool.
Very cool.
Well,
Hey-
first thing
hey, Chris.
first, yeah,
Take 3.
is lose 3 life, a free lightning bolt.
Woo! Do you want to roll?
I sure do. I want to leave this place. Draw a card for turn.
The chance of getting 2 angels, though, is
It's
tempting.
1 in 6. I do love the 50-50 chance essentially between the two of go away or make some angels. Like it's a
Yeah.
great balance of.
Well, it's not 50-50. It's 1 in 6 for each.
Yeah, what would
But
it
like,
be?
I mean-
1.166 or whatever.
1 in 6 for each. Yeah.
Here's a command tower. I'll just put on the thingy.
It's a beautiful
Yeah,
command
it looks
tower.
nice. So I'm going to roll the dice of mayhem to try and planeswalk away from here.
I know they put the same TARDIS in all of those. Whose TARDIS is this? Or is that the first TARDIS?
Has there ever been a TARDIS that's smaller
No,
on
this
the
is-
inside than bigger?
Yeah, the outside of it.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
No, but this is the Master's TARDIS.
Okay.
Makes sense.
So here's my roll. Chaos. I get to make 2 Weeping Angels, and thankfully I do indeed have some of those.
So whenever someone casts a creature spell, they become.
They're no longer creatures for the turn.
You look at
they're
them.
no longer. I thought it was the other way around.
Because when you're not looking at them, they follow you.
Exactly. When you're not looking at them, they are animals, they are creatures, they are people. We don't know how people they actually are. When you do look at them, they become statues.
And for my next trick, I'll pay 1 mana and I'll roll Dice of Mayhem again. Nothing.
Nothing.
All right,
Imagine Chris
that's-
getting 4 angels.
That would be
So
silly.
what we do is we go to my turn, and I take full damage.
Oof. That sucks.
Who are you playing, Ashley?
Yeah. So 1 second.
It's got to count all that horrible turn 1 damage. Turn 0 damage. Ooh.
I'm playing the 4th Doctor, so I may look at the top card of my library anytime. As Tom last week was just
Yeah.
My favourite keyword. It's not even a keyword. My
So-
favourite mechanic.
And once each turn, I may play a historic land or cast a historic spell from the top of my library. Pretty cool, pretty fun to card. And the other guy, is Ian Chesterton. So each saga spell I cast has replicate. So basically, you play it, you can pay its mana again, and you get 2.
Create more of them. So that's cool. And that,
Sagas count as historic.
yeah,
Yes.
that's right.
That's a little combo there. Ian, one of the first companions, and also, I believe, double check this, it might have changed in the time since the episode aired, the person with the longest difference between his first and latest appearance on television. Because he was in the first ever episode of Doctor Who, and he was in the BBC 100-year anniversary episode that came out last year.
100th anniversary.
I think it was the BBC 100-year anniversary.
Oh, of the
Of the BBC, not of Doctor Who. Doctor Who's
He must be
60th.
really old.
Doctor Who's 60th anniversary comes out in about a month.
Wow.
He's 150.
Jeez, that's crazy.
And so the
Years.
4th Doctor was the original commander, and I just changed to, because I thought it was a bit more thematic to have.
Bit more fun.
Yeah. So I'm gonna. It's a forest.
Sweet. It's got the TARDIS there.
They're all the art, like I love it. I'll stop talking all the time. All the art is from different episodes.
Sorry. Am I sorry?
Hey.
Threat!
Nice.
Hey,
You have the lowest life
That's-
for a reason.
that's 2 rolls of the dice right there. No, it's not.
Hey.
Gotta pay 1 extra.
It's, if you had a mana crypt, then yeah.
Here's Blade!
So here's Blade. Equipped shits +3/+2. Whenever a legendary creature enters the battlefield under my control, I may attach Hero's Blade to it.
Very cool.
So it's a decent. I did take 4 damage for all this, so
That's fine.
I get a free dice roll though. So
Yes, you do. There is a
2 angels.
2 angels. Do you have any of your own, or do you want mine?
I don't believe we do,
no.
because
Yeah, it must be from my.
Oh,
How cool are they?
what a turn!
Yeah.
Am I right? I'm gonna roll the dice for free as well.
It's lit.
Oh, you gotta pay 1, don't you?
Yeah,
Yeah, that
Ah,
was
well,
That's
sorry,
not
sorry,
legendary.
my mistake. I'll end my turn.
Brilliant.
Tap.
Why not?
Cool. Untap. Take 5. Down
Ouch.
to 34.
Well, quick game's a good game.
Quick
again.
game is a good game. I
Better
will
lucky than good.
draw for turn. I will play let's play a Sky Cloud Expanse for turn.
Stop looking at my cards, man.
I will then
Not like you know what they do. They're all new.
I'd have to like.
pay. I'm paying 2. I'm going to play Rose Tyler. Rose Tyler gets +1/+1 for each time counter on it, and whenever she attacks, put a time counter on it for each suspended card I own and each other permanent I control with a time counter on it.
He's a big boy.
Since she's a
Yeah.
creature, they're no longer creatures. So which one of you do I
Yeah.
want to hit?
Well, you can't. She's got summoning sickness.
She's got summoning sickness. Thanks, Tom.
You're welcome.
Roll this for free.
Go on.
Nothing's happening, and I have
Take
no more
6.
mana.
Take 6.
It's only to the end of turn anyway, so it's just
Yeah.
your
Correct.
turn.
Yeah. So if I had haste, I'd be able to go. Cool.
Sweet.
Pass turn.
Upkeep. Take 6.
Totally.
Blimey.
Down to 32.
This is going to be a quick game.
Especially with those angels on the battlefield. Yeah.
They look aggressive.
Yeah. They're horrid.
All right, I'm going to play a Vine Glimmer Snarl. When it enters the battlefield, I may reveal a forest or island from my hand. This is a forest. It's the same one you have. If I do, it does not enter tapped. So there we go. I would like to roll for turn to see if this will disappear. Nothing happens. I will pay 2. No, I got you. It's fine. For start the TARDIS, I can surveil 2, then draw a card, then I may planeswalk. And then this has jumpstart. I can cast this card from my graveyard by discarding a card in addition to paying its cost in the future, which I may do, seeing as that will count as casting from not my hand. So surveil is look at the top 2, put any number of them into my graveyard and the rest on top of my library. Damn, these are both decent. I will keep both of those on top. They're actually both decent. Cool. I now get to planeswalk. So I get to look at the top card of the deck and flip it out for us. Goodbye, Upland Moratorium. We are going to the Singing Towers of Darillium, one of the saddest, most wonderful episodes of Doctor Who. Each non-land card in your hand without Foretell has Foretell. Its Foretell cost is equal to its mana cost reduced by 2. So you can pay anything in your hand, pay it for 2, and then later on cast it for 2 less. Nice way to get the game ramped up. Whenever chaos ensues, you may cast a foretold card you own from exile without paying its mana cost. Put that there just so it might possibly show up on the card cam. Not hitting this today. That is fine.
I'm going to read that while you continue doing your thing.
Everything has foretell, I pass the turn. And I'm going to get hit, most likely.
Thankfully, I don't take 7 damage.
You're welcome.
Tom. I'll remember this. Untap, upkeep. My angels are online.
Are they though?
Maybe. These are all great cards. So
honestly, I think it's a pretty high-powered set.
Foretell.
Real quick question. It says whenever chaos ensues, you may cast a card from exile. Does that mean if I have a card with Foretell and Chris rolls chaos, I can cast my card?
No, it is you. It is that person.
Okay.
Yeah. I guess it doesn't matter how you foretold it. So
I've yet to see a chaos ensues that helps other people. It's usually just the person.
Yeah, usually. For whatever reason. That's modern magic for you. So here's a River of Tears. It adds blue or instead black if I've played a land this turn. So I'll tap that for black right away. +1. And I'm going to foretell a card.
Ooh, what a fancy boy.
Here it is. I'll put it on the...
Damn, yeah, perfect.
So I'll just put a little... I'll just keep it aside.
Yeah, as long as you remember you have that to cast in the future, and it's not a morph card because who can be bothered tracking these things these days?
Yeah. Well, I've spotted some chump non-angel losers over that side of the table. What do you reckon, you and I?
Weak.
Yeah, right? They just weren't lucky enough. Like, it's not my problem. So let's go at both Tom and Callum with 2 damage apiece. First strike and vigilance.
I take 2.
I take 2. Yeah.
Bonk.
First strike vigilance.
Yeah, how silly is that?
Down to 30.
And for my last trick, I'll roll the dice of mayhem.
Down to 32.
So you get your free foretell, and then you're like, let's get out of here.
Yeah, and then I'm like, yeet! Alright, nothing. Pass turn.
No.
I was a little bit disappointed to find out that the planar die weren't unique. All of these are basically the same.
Yeah. It'd be cool.
They are very cool. I was very happy to see them because they're very glittery Doctor Who-y, but would have liked at least a black and red one for the villain deck.
Yeah.
Facts.
I'm going to play a Skycloud Expanse, which is what we've got going on over here. I do like that every single land card has a TARDIS on it.
Yes. Does this one?
Should do. Oh, maybe not.
Maybe it does.
It's like, where's Wally?
Oh, well, sorry, I take that back. But
The basic lands do.
my lands do, so far.
But both my Frontier Bivouac and the Vinegar Snarl do not have them.
Let's get this ball rolling. Pump that into that, leaving mana floating. And I'll play the 4th Doctor. He comes out already.
Hey!
To mast.
Nicely done.
Hit Chris. And as he comes out, I'll attach here with blade to it.
Brilliant.
So what's he right now?
He's a 7/6.
Guys.
With haste or no?
No haste. He's allowed to look at the top card and play historic. So you got a Black Lotus on there, Jeweled Lotus perhaps. Just make sure.
If I look back and it's different.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, that's a bit boring.
It's more fun.
Yeah.
I have no problems with being at the Singing Towers of Terillium. And I appreciate that the art for it is right as the cruise ship has crashed and not the fun part later
Can
on.
it get you with one of these?
Sure.
Get with one of those.
I'm going to take 2 more.
You'd have had to attack them first, then play your.
Angels say opponent.
Oh, does it?
specifically
does.
New
Yeah.
magic.
You can play your own creatures.
New magic.
New magic.
New card
Fun for
design.
beginners.
I'm so used to cards having like drawbacks, but not so much.
Untap, I'm not taking damage this turn. Draw for turn.
I remember Mana Burn.
Yeah,
You've tapped one too many, you lose, take a damage.
that was a proper strategy back in the day.
Okay.
You'd like, yeah.
I'm going to pay a Frostboil Snarl, revealing a mountain from my hand, so it enters untapped. There is a mountain with a TARDIS on it, so we are safe. That will enter untapped. Let's have some fun. Let's tap 1, 2, and 3 for a Wedding of River Song. Draw 2 cards, and then I may exile a non-land card from my hand with a number of time counters on it equal to its mana value. So, draw 2. Exile a non-land card from my hand. Let's do a Kate Stewart. She's being exiled with 4 time counters on it. Can I have a dice, please, Tom?
You can count down with these -5 dice.
So 4 time counters on it because she has a CMC of 4. Now I'm tapped out, so let's move to combat. Tom,
Hit me in the face.
I'm going to swing at you with Rose Tyler. On trigger, from whenever she attacks, I have 1 creature with a time count, 1 creature in exile, a suspended card, sorry. That is suspended, right? That's how that works?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
If it doesn't have suspend, it can suspend.
Cool. And then she'll get a counter on her, so 1 more dice, please and thank you. Actually, there was a second part of this, wasn't there?
Just that cards exiled this way without suspend can
Yep.
suspend.
No, and then bottom bit, time travel. For each suspended card you own and each permanent you control with a time counter on it, you may add or remove a time counter.
Nicely
So
done.
I'm not going to get
She
to add
won't have
anything,
one yet,
but this will go down to 3.
You don't want to add 1 to make it 5?
No, thank you, Chris.
try.
But Tom, you will take 3 commander damage.
3 commander damage. Now, we don't have ways to track different kinds of commander damage, so if you do start hitting me with the 10th Doctor, we'll have to track that separately. But for now, that's your life.
7 cards in hand, I like that. So let's roll away from this place in my second main. Nowhere, and I have no mana to do anything with, so pass turn.
Alrighty then. I'm possibly regretting leaving this card on top, but we'll see how I go.
Angel Bros.
Angel
Angel
Bros.
Bros. Angemon. Sorry.
Drop that forest for turn that you all saw last time.
That was last week, Chris. Come on.
Living in the past here.
Good old time travel joke.
And I need to get at least something out in the field because y'all are doing horrible things to me. So I'm going to pay 3 for the 13th Doctor, old Jodie Whittaker herself. Whenever I cast a spell from anywhere other than my hand, put a 1/1 counter on target creature. And then untap everything with counters on it. In my end step, I'm also going to roll the plane and die. No.
No, boy, no.
Have fun, folks.
All right. Untap. Upkeep. Draw.
Or what?
That'd
Whoa!
be nice.
Just some angels.
slow down, egghead.
Yeah. Whoa, way! I'm going to play Temple of Epiphany to scry, because scrying is almost as good as surveilling. Hey, Ash, look at what I'm doing. Buddies, that's what you could do, eh?
What is my
Angel buddies, scry buddies.
Oh, that's not a scry.
Your
though.
scry's probably better because you can yeet that away.
Why is it advertising through your Alexa?
I don't know if it heard, so I don't know how well you guys could hear that. The Google Home thought that someone had talked about a movie of some kind, or Beck is really asking a question loudly from her work.
Yeah, this is
Maybe.
Gary.
It's just Gary.
Gary.
Tell me about the movies.
He's like ordering a pizza.
Gary's like, put Minions on, please. Let me watch the movie with the yellow people.
Minions. I am going to foretell another card.
I don't like this.
Definitely not.
Look, if we just planeswalk away from there, then he has to pay actual.
Yeah, I am.
Well, no, they're foretold. It's
Yeah, but so if he rolls the chaos though, then
True.
he has to cast it for free.
yeah.
Which I'll do now, because it would be hilarious if I got that. No bueno.
Because then you could play both for free?
No,
one,
just
I believe.
one, it says.
Whenever chaos ensues, you may cast a foretold card you own from exile without paying its mana cost this turn.
Just a singular.
Alright, well, just for that. I mean, I'm not attacking you because you'll just block and they'll trade. So it only makes sense that I go once more, one at each of you.
Taken 2.
Down to 28.
Down to
Bolt these non-angel scum.
23.
Plus 10.
Non-angel scum. Oh, what a surprise. What's the next one? Oh. I'll play a Prairie Stream. And it's available tapped unless you control 2 or more basic lands. So it's going to come into play tapped, unfortunately.
Wow. Ripper
Sag.
What you got, Ash? Trying to figure out where that Prairie Stream was. Is that's New York? Yeah, New York.
Is that a real place?
Yeah, that's what it says at the bottom of the card.
Holy fuck.
Okay, how
Have you
much it
memorized
is?
how many news?
No, I just read it from the bottom of the card.
Ah, okay.
I think I missed 2 as well, but
What is wrong with you?
I don't know.
We'll go 4. Duggan, Private Detective. His power and toughness equal to the number of cards in my hand, which is 4. Whenever Duggan enters the battlefield or attacks, I investigate.
nice.
And the most important punch in history. 1 of a green tap. Duggan deals damage equal to twice its power to another target creature. Activate only once. That's only once
In the whole world.
in the whole game.
Yeah.
Because it's the most important punch.
The most important punch. So, investigate is a clue token. I believe,
Yeah.
right?
So you get one of those.
Pay 2, draw a card.
I presume there was an episode where he fucking punched someone to save the day.
Yeah, this is where my knowledge starts falling down a little bit. This is early Who, which I don't know as well. So I'm curious to look him up later, but for now, unfortunately, I've got nothing.
Again.
And
Take 2.
I'm
Take 2.
going to attack you with my commander.
Oh, alright. Well, you did cast a creature spell, so I can't block, so I'll take 4 commander damage.
You take 7 commander damage.
That's right, 7 commander damage. Holy fuck.
That time someone else got hit, am I right?
Yeah. Jesus Christ. Ouch.
Big ouch.
Does he have vigilance? Ready to tap that bad boy.
Yeah, that's
Who do you
right.
go?
Hey!
All right, Ash, flip a card. Where are we heading?
Ooh.
Earth.
Check it on the thingy.
If you can read it, you're welcome to flip it around the other way if you
drum.
can't read upside down.
What kind of chump can't read upside
You
down?
can also just
Facility.
hold it.
Whenever you roll the planner die, creatures you control get +1/+1 and gain haste until end of turn. Whenever chaos ensues, end the turn.
Oh, that's risky.
Risque.
End the turn, okay.
Your turn.
I will untap. Upkeep, I will remove a counter from Kate Stewart, and then I will draw for turn. Let us play a... Do I want to do that one or that one?
I'm sorry, Chris.
It's alright.
He
I
deserved
understand.
it.
One of the most
I'm going to play a Mystic Monastery. Comes in tapped. Just fine by me. Taps for all 3 of my colours, which are all fine and dandy.
Just a bit.
Just a bit.
It's no Biverback though, is it?
Biverback.
I will tap 3 for the 9th Doctor.
Ooh!
Haste and enter the TARDIS. Whenever the 9th Doctor becomes untapped during my untap step, I get an additional upkeep after the first one.
Very
So
cool.
Double upkeeps. Creature entered. Yeah.
Good for suspend
stuff.
counters.
Good for suspend counters. Move 2 attacks. Chris, swing. This is going to go up to 2 counters, so 4 command
You don't
damage.
want to swing the Ninth Doctor?
Does that?
Oh, he does have haste. Sorry.
Yeah.
That's the point of that. Yeah, Chris, you know what? You can have both. You hit me twice, I'll hit you twice.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Does anything happen with that?
6.
No, so she just gets counters for each card I have and she
Oh.
spends. Yeah.
I'm at 24 life.
Ripperoo.
So yeah, 6 damage. And that will end my turn.
A little bit of commander damage as well.
I'll roll this.
Roll this?
Let's see if we can get away from this place so no one else gets benefits.
I want to get away.
Chaos ensues.
End the turn.
End
Done
your
with
turn,
everything.
man.
Whenever chaos ensues, end the turn. Yep, I was going to end my turn anyway.
Good
so-
timing.
I guess it would work well if you're in a plane that's affecting something you're doing, because otherwise you just try and roll away end of turn, right? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I guess you want to try and get the +1 more.
yeah.
I'm going to drop an exotic orchid. It can tap for any color that Yol controls, so I think I have just about everything online right now.
Yeah.
I'm then going to pay 1 for a carpet of flowers at the beginning of each of my main phases. If you haven't added mana with this yet, add X, where the X is the number of islands target player controls. I believe Ash is the only person with an island on the field at the moment, so that's just 1 extra mana every single turn. And I'll use the other 3 mana for Ryan Sinclair. I was considering using him as my companion because I can. When he attacks, exile cards from the top of my library until you exile a non-land card. You may cast the exiled card without paying its mana cost if it's a spell with mana value less than or equal to Ryan's power. Then put the exiled cards cast this way on the bottom of your library in a random order. I am going to take the risk of planeswalking and possibly ending the turn because I would like that haste. That is... Now, that isn't chaos. I've rolled the planar die, so I do get that effect.
You do.
And then we're also planeswalking. Can I have a card, please?
You may flip that one.
Not bad. Not bad.
We are going to we're going to Gallifrey. We've had it happen. The TARDIS Bay. The first spell you cast during each of your turns with mana value 2 or greater has Cascade. When chaos ensues, gain control of target artifact, then planeswalk.
Wow.
Cascade, you reckon?
Yes.
Cascade.
Quick
So
question.
if
This counts as cast?
Yes.
yes, also Ryan Sinclair, who I'm about to attack with, if I hit a 2 cost, it has Cascade. And for doing both of those,
Correction, he was the first spell you cast from the turn.
2 or greater. That's true, actually, he would be. Yep, that's all good. Anyway, I'm going to combat, and I'm swinging at Chris for 4.
Oh,
All right, I'll take 4. I'm at 20.
do something, Chris.
Oh, I thought you were still on 30.
Nope.
So, first of all, whenever he attacks, I exile cards from the top of my library until I exile a non-land card. Unfortunately, that is Quantum Misalignment, and that does have mana value greater than Ryan's, so I do not get to do anything. Then that, bottom of my library, Quantum Realignment would be great, creates copies of things. Chris takes 4, including 2 commander damage. Congratulations, Chris. You've taken commander damage from everyone at the table.
I have, yeah. I've attracted everyone's ire.
Sorry, down to
That doesn't
20.
count as commander damage, does it?
It does.
Oh,
They're partners.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was moving that over for a reason. It was a little bit too close to the card count.
They're Doctor's pals.
Yeah.
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 The chaos on that one. Holy.
Yeah, how cool
Just
is
gain
that?
control of target artifact. Got that angel, it's mine now.
Yeah.
Speaking of, at the beginning of my main phase, I haven't added mana with this ability from Carpet of Flowers, so I would like to add 1 ability and roll 1 mana and roll the planar die.
Go on then.
Nothing.
Nothing.
I'll pass the turn.
Okay.
You keep your blue hate hijinks away from me, even though I love it.
Keep.
Oh, sorry, they had +1/+1, didn't they? You took 6.
Oh, okay. So I'm at 18.
Good catch, me.
Bruh. Do
I
something.
definitely would have hit Callum if I'd known.
Chris with the secret game.
Let's play Shipwreck Marsh. It enters untapped if I control at least 2 other lands, which I do.
Alright, keep your secret.
Yeah, keep your secrets. Yeah, we've moved past Middle Earth now. We're in
We're in Earth.
Yeah, we're on Earth now, regular Earth.
No, we're on Gallifrey.
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 We've gone from Earth to Middle Earth, back to Earth.
Yeah. On to Gallifrey. It was like a slingshot. We were like Earth, Middle Earth, all the way over there.
Are you trying to figure out how Cascade is going to work with foretell cards? Mm-hmm. It's the mana value, not what you pay for it. So if that is a 6-cost spell that you're about to pay 4 for, you will have Cascade for 6.
I'm really good at video games.
Cascade is gross.
3 mana to cast the Dalek drone for a reduced cost. 3/3 Flying Menace Dalek. Exterminate. When it enters the battlefield, destroy target creature an opponent controls. That player loses 3 life.
Rough.
But now that it's on the stack, I'm gonna resolve TARDIS Bay Plane, which is it has Cascade because it has mana value 2 or greater. So I'm gonna flip cards from the top until I hit something of lesser mana value.
And 5.
Propaganda I hit straight away. I know what that card does because that's
a classic.
a normal, usual card. I shouldn't say normal. But I desperately need this, I think. Creatures can't attack me unless their controller pays an extra 2 mana.
For each creature.
That's what it's called when an English person has a good look.
He has a propaganda. You're right. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Just for that, I'll kill your shit.
Did you steal that?
I mean, he's got a commando with 7.
I didn't look.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I can't read chat from here.
Thank you, Upside Down Fairy. Well done.
Are you going to target this?
No, I'm going to target Rose Tyler.
That's so
Rose
dirty
off
of
the
you.
table with Dalek. You lose 3 life.
I lose 3 life, down to 23.
The feud continues.
But she will stay having 1 cast on her.
I'm going to roll the planar die. There's a big fat 0. And then I'm going to pay 1 with my command tower and roll the planar die again.
And roll that die.
I'm going to roll that die. Do-do-do-do.
Nothing.
Pass the turn.
What a surprise.
You got the goods, Ash? You got the goods this time?
Well, that one's fun.
You got a jelly baby?
They're all fun. All of them are fun.
Does his art have jelly babies in it? It does.
It does.
He is offering people jelly babies. Wonderful. Please continue while I nerd out over the art.
I'll play Temple of Enlightenment. So I will scry.
It's not an island though.
Yeah.
If you could just play more islands for me, you fill the blue place.
Everyone's playing blue.
Everyone's playing
no
blue.
islands because they're all non-basic.
And then I will.
I think there's only 2 of each basic land in your deck. Like they've really decked out the mana base in this.
That's nuts.
It's quite nice. I'm a fan.
We need more decks with this level of mana base.
Angel Bros?
Well, yeah. I'll play 3 visits. And get a good old cascade happening. Mm-hmm. Is it because it's 2 or more, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Mana value 2 or greater, yes.
So I'll set my, but I will.
Cascade for 2. So cascade for 1, basically.
Yeah.
Until you hit a 1 drop. You might go
beautiful
through
cards.
your whole deck.
It is possible. Wouldn't be the first full deck cycle we've seen at Nerds.
He's already cast his Soul Ring, so he's not going to hit that.
There was a moment when Reese
I didn't think about that.
exiled an artifact to then search his deck for an artifact, and he'd exiled the only artifact in his deck.
Yeah, his deck had 1 Soul Ring, and he had it, and he's like, "Oh, sweet! I'm gonna exile a permanent and rejig it into another one that shares a type." And he just exiled his Soul Ring
Surely
and
there's
shuffled
a
his deck.
1-drop in. There's a Swords of Marshes in there, isn't there?
Yeah. In my head, I thought it was. Would have been 2.
Yeah.
No,
I
not so.
Oh,
Here we go.
bam!
K9.
Hey!
K9, I know that dog.
Is there,
K9 Mark 1.
is there a story, Tom?
K9's a very good boy.
There's a lot
That's
of stories.
that's all you need to know.
The Doctor's companion, right?
Yeah, he's a companion.
Yeah.
You can have him as your commander.
He's a conundrum.
Negative.
He's a very, very good boy. Wi-Fi Peanut, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome in. Curve also sneaking in without us realizing. How y'all doing? We're hitting some Cascade as we travel around the TARDIS.
I'm a
That
social
is
forest.
not that Doctor. That is in fact K9. There we go. Yeah, K9 was a very good boy. I can't remember if he was around with Sarah Jane Smith or Sarah Jane Smith came after. But then K9 ended up with
Forest,
Sarah Jane later on.
But if you tap the most, you control 2 or more basic lands.
I don't have 2 or more. So that's not a bad turn. Does anyone want to cut the deck?
Not bad. You've also
I will cut the deck. Let's cut a
do that
little
one
bit
back.
off the top.
a creature has entered the battlefield, which means Chris's angels are no longer angels.
Yeah, they've turned off.
I love how you blow up my stuff and not anything of his.
I know, I'm regretting my decision.
So now, K negative. As long as K9 Mark 1 is untapped, other legendary creatures I control have Ward 1.
Okay.
Affirmative. 1 blue and tap. Target legendary creature can't be blocked this turn.
Also dirty.
Good thing he's a creature and has summoning sickness.
I will roll some.
Roll a plane to die? Sorry, I think I stole your die.
Planeswalking.
We're heading away. No chaos. You don't get to steal an artifact, but where are we heading?
I want to steal your artifact.
Yeah,
Oh, so
that would
did
have been cool.
The Lux Foundation Library. Players have no maximum hand size. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, you may draw a card. Ooh!
Whenever a creature deals combat damage.
How fortuitous.
Not once per turn, not anything.
Random over.
So,
Oh god, and they have first strike, which means he's going to get stronger.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Beautiful.
so. Let's put Menarche.
yeah, it does.
It's only a 3-3.
So,
It doesn't help me block any better.
no. I'm going to. 2 aliens at Tom.
Yep.
This guy here, the 4th Doctor at you for 7.
Yeah.
And I'm going to attack you with this guy here.
What's his
Okay.
power?
So he's 3/3, but they're going to deal damage first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll draw 2 cards.
Yeah.
Cool. First strike damage. I take 4.
Yep.
Thank you, Gary.
Gary. I am going to.
Now, normal damage.
Respond.
No, I'll block him anyway.
Yep.
Yep.
So that's 5 damage coming from that.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's fine.
And I'm going to take 7 from that, taking me down to 16. Is that correct, Tom?
Yes. Old Ash here on
I'll draw
36 life.
Actually, 36 life. That's
And
what
I'll-
they call them.
And I'll.
Don't like you players
Did I-
walking away, and I don't like you destroying my creature.
Did I play a land this turn? I did.
Yes.
That's the one I searched.
Pretty sure you
Right.
played 3 visits. Did you play it?
I played 3 visits, which gave me that.
Oh, yeah,
And then
You do have a
played
soul ring
it.
left
yeah.
if you want to planeswalk away.
This is fun.
The chaos for that is you put a shadow counter on a creature.
7. So he's
So you can give creatures shadow and they
he's
can't
it.
be blocked.
He's now
Yeah.
7/7.
okay. Okay. Untap. Trigger. I get 2 upkeeps. So first upkeep, this will go down to 1. Second upkeep, she'll get cast.
Nicely done.
Which would have been great with Cascade.
Would have been great with Cascade.
Would have been great with Rose Timer.
Old
that's
Kate
all right.
Cascade.
Whenever you put 1 or more time counters on a permanent you control, create a 1/1 white soldier creature token. We'll show chat again what's going on. And whenever Kate Stewart attacks, I may pay 8. If I do, attacking creatures get +X to end of turn, where X is the number of time counters among permanents I control.
Fun note about Kate Stewart, she now has met the same amount of doctors that her father did.
Which
Or
is-
will have when the 60th anniversary comes out in a
Oh,
month.
right. How many is that? 13?
I believe it's 4.
Oh.
It's 11, 12, 13, and then 14, who is 10 again, but not really.
Should I watch Doctor Who?
science.
Is that what you're saying?
It's pretty good.
Temple of False God,
Banger.
which is online because I have 5 lands in play
Hell
now.
yeah.
Let us do
Board wipe.
1, 2, 3,
How many lands?
5.
Is that a land?
It's
Yes.
double. It's
Oh,
temple.
I thought it was an artifact. I was like, oh.
You're going to blow it up.
1, 2, 3, 4 for a Wilfred Mott. Look to the stars. At the beginning of my upkeep, put a time counter on Wilfred Mott, then look at the top X cards in my library where X is the number of time counters on Wilfred Mott. You may put a non-land permanent card with mana value 3 or less from among them onto the battlefield, put the rest in the bottom of your library in a random order. There's a bit of a theme going on here.
Just a bit of upkeepiness.
I will then use my remaining 2 mana to cast a Talisman of Creativity.
That's cool art.
It's very cool art. The red and blue.
Yes.
What do we have here? Whenever a creature control deals combat damage to a player. Cool. Let's start by rolling the planet die. Nothing. I will pay 1. Not taking the damage because I don't need to. Let's roll it again. Nothing. So whenever I may draw a card, let's do that. Tom, take 2 damage.
2 damage.
I will draw a card off that.
Can you?
Down to 15.
You can only roll the planet die in your turn, can't you?
Yes.
Okay.
Unless a card says otherwise.
Okay. Yep.
On that, I will pass turn.
Cool, you drew your card. All right, island count. I believe it is still only Ash with one.
One?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the
Nothing
first
here.
All right.
Oh my god.
I'll play an island for turn.
Oh. Can you target yourself?
Sorry, let me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That would be. I won't. What I will do is pay 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, I need a red. Exotic Orchard can get me a red. I'm going to pay 4 for Throes of Chaos. This is a 4-mana spell with Cascade and Retrace, which means I'm going to Cascade now, and then I will Cascade if I have survived till my next turn.
Sweet.
So we're hitting something less than 4. That's less than 4. That's Impending Flux. That is a, non-land card that costs to get less. All right, this is not bad. Impending Flux deals X damage to each opponent where X and each creature they control where X is 1 plus the number of spells I've cast from anywhere other than my hand this turn. So that will be 2.
Yeah.
Okay. Everyone takes 2.
Everybody takes 2, including all of your creatures.
Oh no.
Great.
You killed the goodest boy.
Yeah.
And 2.
Got him!
And Angel. I don't care about them. You killed the goodest boy.
All of mine are still alive, thankfully.
Love this card. Absolutely love this card. I've already ordered
They go in
it.
that pile of tokens, I believe.
Of course.
See,
Oh, poor angels, man.
they did the hard work.
It's only opponents, right? Not yourself?
It is each opponent and each creature they control. So my stuff is the same. I do get triggers from that. The 13th Doctor triggers whenever I cast a spell from anywhere other than my hand. Put a 1/1 counter on target creature. Ryan Sinclair is now a 3/3.
Woo!
Wonderful. All right. I would like to roll the planar die.
Why not?
Hey.
We're playing Jason. Goodbye, Lux Foundation.
Didn't
No.
you want extra cards?
Yeah.
No, I wanted to go somewhere new. We're going to the Matrix of Time from the 13th Doctor's run with one of the best masters. When you planeswalk to the Matrix of Time, each player exiles the top card of their library. During your turn, you may play lands and cast spells from among those cards exiled with the Matrix of Time. Whenever you play a land or cast a spell from among those exiled with Matrix of Time, the card's owner loses 3 life and exiles the top card of their library. Whenever chaos ensues, create 2 treasure tokens.
That's good for you.
That's very good for me. So everyone exiles the top card of their library. What did we hit?
Psychic Paper.
Adric Mathematical Genius.
Right. Well, what does it do? Show the.
Yeah, put them up. I got a Centigrade. It's a little mountain.
So it's 2 and a blue, tap, copy target activated or triggered ability you control. Anyone. You may choose new targets for the copy. Ultimate Sacrifice it, counter target activated or triggered ability, and it can also be the Doctor's Companion.
Wonderful.
I have Psychic Paper. So as Psychic Paper becomes attached to a creature, choose a creature card name and a creature type. Equipped creature has Ward 1. It can't be blocked, and its name and creature type are the last chosen name. Equipped creature has Ward 1 and it can't be blocked, and its name and creature type are the last chosen name and creature type.
So you can turn something into a doctor, although doctors might not be a creature type. There's a weird ruling there.
I have a shard, the lone Cyberman. The first non-legendary artifact spell you cast each turn has casualty 2, which means I could copy it by doing some things. Whenever you sacrifice another creature, put a 1/1 counter on a shard, the lone Cyberman.
So this looks like you have to have the mana to play it. It's
Yes.
not mana of any colour like a lot of them say.
No, it is you may play lands and cast spells. Now, fortunately, I will have that at my next upkeep. I chose not to do it now, which is unfortunate because Ryan is only going to be a 3/3, but we'll see how we go.
Just would like to read it while you continue.
No, please go right ahead. I'm going to go to combat, and I'm going to swing at Chris for 5.
You can't unless you pay extra mana.
I'm going to swing at Ash for 5. Ash is a bad person. I also have triggers.
Oh, okay.
Whenever he
on
attacks,
attack?
Yep.
Whenever he attacks, I exile cards from the top of my library until I exile a non-land card. I may cast it if it is 3 or less.
So declare your attacks first.
I'm swinging both
Trigger
of
on
you.
the stack.
So
Trigger.
do you want to do that? He's attacking.
Yeah,
Yep. So do you want
but
to
you. Sorry, you're the one who has the choice here.
Yep.
My trigger's on the stack. It's happening.
I'm going to exile this.
Exile. Cool.
Bye bye.
Search for a basic land and puts it in tapped. Cool.
Yep.
That's fine. So I will do that first and then shuffle. Basic land. Let's look for a mountain.
So this is exile.
Yeah, these are exile cards.
Oh, didn't even see
Floating in
that.
exile.
Yeah,
Well,
go
they're
on then.
still relevant until. Are they relevant ever?
No, they're exiled, but then obviously when this disappears, they can't be cast from exile anymore.
So they have
Also,
to stay in the deck.
no new cards get.
No, under this, so whenever you play a land, basically whenever you play a card from there, you lose 3 life and do another one.
You get another one.
So if I cast your card, you lose 3 life.
Card owner, yeah, okay, yeah.
You lose 3 life and you'll flip it on.
Right.
Would you like to cut my deck, anybody? My beautiful yellow card sleeves. Thanks to Gamegenic, they didn't sponsor this series, but they did send us a few cards. Anyone? Anyone?
I'm going to put it down first. And then...
Just trying to grab it out of his hand, hold his hand.
Yeah,
Cut that one.
There we go.
All right. Cool.
Pick a card, any card. Frontier, Bivouac.
So I'm now searching for cards, basically non-land card, and I can cast it for free if it is mana value 3 or less. There's a Rootbound Crag. That is Danny Pink. Unfortunately, he costs 4. So I get none of these. They go on the bottom of my deck. This deck not quite online. What I will get to do is in my second main phase, add 1 blue mana because you control 1 island. I will then pay with the Frontier Bivouac, and I'm going to cast Adric.
Hey.
And I will lose 3 life.
You lose 3 life.
Oh,
Down
that's
to 33.
That's hurt.
Oh,
And
And exile the top card of your library.
what do we got?
Trial of a Time Lord. Oh, sorry, everybody. So 1, 2, and 3. Jesus. Exile target non-token creature an opponent controls until Trial of the Time Lord leaves the battlefield. And then, starting with each player votes for innocent or guilty. If guilty gets more votes, the owner of each card exiled with Trial of the Time Lord puts that card on the bottom of their library.
otherwise, yeah, they'll
So-
come back.
1, 2, and 3 is a pretty crazy saga.
Just remove.
Yep.
Yeah,
Each turn, remove a creature until that.
Yep.
that's kind of cool.
I have you on 31 life, Ash. Is that accurate? You took 3?
Oh, because this, sorry.
Yeah.
That is correct.
Wonderful. I will then pass the turn.
All right. Untap.
Who is he going to punch?
Draw for turn.
I'm on 14 life.
It's
How many
What
cards
was
are
your
in
exile one?
7.
It was
Syndiglade.
It does 14 damage to a creature.
You can
Oh.
play my Syndiglade and deal 3 damage to me.
hang on a minute. Let me do
Oh,
some
6,
math.
sorry.
Pay 2 and tap. Deals damage equals power.
If you're reading it out, read it out, boys.
Yeah. You didn't read.
Oh, you attacked. I forgot a trigger. I'm not going to. It's a bit late. Sorry, cool token.
Trial of the Time Lord is also about the Doctor committing genocide. There's just a few of those in here. It's just that kind of show.
I am going
It's just that kind of
play.
genocidal show.
Yeah, Tom's
I
Syndiglade.
should start watching. Everyone says it's great.
Let me just slurp that out of there. There's a Syndiglade.
Nice.
I don't have many basic lands, so it enters tapped, sadly. That's fine.
Doesn't mean you take.
I take 3
from you playing a land.
Yeah, from
you
him
take
playing it.
3 life damage. That
down to 12.
It doesn't even get shocked in either.
You're going to exile the.
I will exile the top card of my library. It's another land. It's Stormcarved Coast.
Oh my god, players' lands!
Well,
Kill him! You play his land next. You play his land after that.
You're in trouble. I'm in danger.
Here's an arcane signet.
Oh, sorry.
Oh yeah.
Funny.
Chaos. Oh, treasure tokens. Okay.
yeah.
Oh. Oh.
Treasure tokens for all.
I'm gonna try for that first. Okay, here's my roll for the turn. Chaos.
Oh, 2 treasures.
Tokens. Let's go.
So-
What a very good boy.
I'm really lucky this game.
That's all right. We've got time for game 2.
I'll spend them both now.
Yep. Make it easy.
+3, and cast my commander, Davros, Dalek Creator.
Oh no, I've taken 3 damage this turn.
How cool is that? Alright, Menace, 3/4. At the beginning of your end step, make a Dalek. If an opponent lost 3 or more life, which Tom has, and then each opponent who did faces a villainous choice. Either I draw a card or they discard a card.
That kind of.
Yeah,
It's pretty
One
good.
to buckle my shoe, as they say.
Davros wasn't involved. The Daleks weren't involved, but the Master definitely got his revenge.
Yes. I'm going to move to my end step, trigger. So I make a Dalek. Then Tom, you face a villainous choice.
So it's I discard a card or you draw a card?
Yeah. You're very close to being exterminated.
It's true. I need these options. I will let you draw a card.
Thank you, good sir. And then I'll pass the turn. Hello, Gary.
We have a cat. He's a big jerk. It's not even his dinner time yet.
Yeah.
What a bad guy.
Should I play your land?
That'd be pretty funny.
Do it. Hit me for 3. Steal my land.
Yeah.
I take 3.
Unless you control 2 or more other lands. Oh, I do.
Down to no basic lands.
Then land.
No, it's just lands for Storm
nice.
Cove Coast.
Down to 9, and my next card exile is another land.
My man!
Devil of Epiphany.
God.
Remember, if you kill me, these lands disappear.
That's true.
Yeah, true.
That's fine.
We need to keep him alive.
Keep him at 1, boy.
Yeah.
Keep me alive.
Does that one
Drain
do
my
anything
mana.
fancy? Just enters tapped.
Enters tap, scry 1.
Is it just once per turn?
During your turn, you may play lands and cast spells. So you can cast spells from other people's things and ping them as well.
Yeah.
Including Chris's Lone Cyberman if you have the black mana.
No.
Hey, you could roll this and roll this and get treasure
Yeah.
tokens.
Make a treasure war.
The treasure then letting you cast other people's spells.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Oh my god, Gary's going nuts.
He's a bad guy.
Yeah.
He's a good guy. He's just a bit of a bad guy.
He's both good and bad. He's like yin yang.
Big jerk. Is that right, Gary?
How's everybody finding their deck so far?
Look,
Fun. I
Yeah.
like it.
a bit slow for a red deck,
Yeah.
but we'll see how it turns around. There's some fun cards in here.
So, pay 2, 3. Ian!
Woohoo!
My companion
Oh, Ian Chesterton.
comes in. So, science teacher. Each saga spell I cast has replicate. So the replicate cost is equal to its mana cost. So,
You can just double cast all your sagas.
yeah,
Specifically sagas, each saga.
each saga. So,
Counts.
Hey, you got 6 mana open there for.
well, that's I've got 4 mana open here.
Oof.
Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 actually. So that could have been funny.
It will cost you 3 life to do so.
Oh
but
no!
What a shame. Oh.
I'll ash 31 life.
Life's a resource.
Yeah, laughs in 31 life.
Life's a resource, guys.
True, if you had, it's more than once. It's not just double it. It's if you have 9 mana, you're casting that bad boy 3 times.
There we go. I'll just cast a Mind Stone with some pretty good art.
Now's the time that I can talk about the fact that is handles. And handles comes from the 11th Doctor's run, specifically the 11th Doctor's final episode when he's in the Village of Christmas. It's disappointing to me that they've done so many different variations. So each deck has a different sonic screwdriver and the villain deck gets a laser screwdriver, but they didn't do a different soul ring and mind stone for each deck. I thought that would have been cool. It's the kind of thing that you can add that extra little bit of flavor. There's so much flavor in these decks already, but that's my one gripe. This is handles. He goes with that deck. That should have been a different mind stone.
Fair enough.
Get out of it.
Get out of here.
This is my card.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, here.
You, Chris, no, but count it.
Yeah, it's just counting. Yeah.
Someone's gonna have to eat 6.
Oh,
What do you want?
9.
Oh, what do you want?
16.
What do you want?
14.
I'm gonna have to attack Chris.
Alright, well, you pay 2 mana for it with propaganda.
Oh,
Yeah, there you go.
You gotta start casting crystal spells.
Yeah, play my spells, you can deal 3 damage to me each time.
I said.
You can pay the propaganda.
Look, why do that when you can just ping him?
Oh no, it's destroy.
Oh,
it's a
creature.
It's the most important punch in history to a creature.
One punch something.
One punch man.
So
Only a
literally
singular
stack your
one-punch
hands
man.
up, draw 20 cards, and they'll be like, bang.
Not the best, but apparently super thematic.
I'm gonna pay 2 and attack Chris.
Hey, alright. So, PNT?
He's 6.
Just double block. You can only kill one of your creatures.
Good do. I'm just gonna block him with this Dalek.
Excellent. And that'll end my turn.
Okay, we're about to do some things.
Oh, things.
Untap, upkeep, trigger. At the beginning of my upkeep, put a time counter on Wilfred Mott. Can I have a die? Please?
Absolutely, you can. He's getting a second upkeep.
So this is all going to happen twice. So at the beginning of my upkeep, put a time counter on Wilfred Mott, then look at the top X cards of your library where X is the number of time counters on Wilfred Mott. So I'll look at one, but it'll also trigger Kate Stewart for putting a time counter on Wilfred Mott. So I'm about to make a 1/1 human soldier. Look at the top card. I can't cast. Is it reveal? Then look at the top X cards of your library. I may cast a permanent card with mana value 3 or less. That is not a permanent card with mana value 3 or less. Trigger Kate Stewart. I will get a soldier. Get those 2 cards out of here. Human, soldier. Trigger again. You go up to 2 time counters. I will look at the top 2 cards of my library this time. Cast just a permanent card.
Permanent card with mana value 3 or less.
I have 2 options.
You have 2 soldiers.
I have 2 soldiers. Thank you, Tom.
You're very welcome. How are you guys who haven't watched much Doctor Who or any at all?
Not at all.
How are you finding
seen
this?
like maybe 1 episode in total of like 5-minute chunks of separate episodes from across multiple seasons. So I've seen some Doctor Who.
So you say you've seen 1 episode, but it was 6 episodes.
Like, imagine if I said I've seen One Piece, but I've seen 1 second of each episode.
1,000 episodes.
How are you finding these decks then?
It's good.
Yeah?
It's like there's a lot to like do, I feel.
I think Ash was on the money where it's nice to have to read cards again and find new ways to play.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'll come back around and give you your choices for episodes you should start with, but Callum, what are you casting?
I'm casting the TARDIS. So it's a 2/4 vehicle. Whenever TARDIS attacks, it has flying. Whenever TARDIS attacks, if I control a Time Lord, the next spell I cast this turn has Cascade, and I may Planeswalk, which is pretty good for a 2-drop.
Roll that away. Oh, man.
Oh, too bad. Too sad. Okay, then it's actually my turn.
Start of your turn. Do you know what you're doing, or do you want me to ask these chumps what kind of sci-fi?
Ask the chumps.
So, are you guys fans of sci-fi? Any more fans of fantasy? What are you looking for in a TV show? Because there are some episodes that people say, hey, this is the good place to start, but
I watch sci-fi and fantasy and
just love
anything.
it all.
Yeah, I
everything,
prefer
really.
fantasy.
There's an episode called Blink, which is the first episode that the Weeping Angels come from, which a lot of people say you should watch that first. Now, the problem with that episode is the Doctor's barely in it. It's barely a Doctor Who episode. It's really good television. Absolutely fantastic. Well written, well acted, just awesome all the way around. Good sci-fi, time travel tropes, but it's not a good Doctor Who episode.
Oh, okay.
So if you're like a bit on the Doctor stuff, give it a shot. It's interesting. It's good. I personally really love Midnight, but Midnight's also not the perfect Doctor Who episode because the Doctor kind of gets shut up halfway through. So you're missing a lot of context for what the character is, but it's also just really good sci-fi, like Fear of a Human style stuff.
Okay, cool.
One of my personal favorites to probably start with is Dalek from the first season. Or just start from the first Christopher Eccleston episode, because Rose is fantastic. It's a really good introduction because it was made as a reboot. Dalek is the first time you see a Dalek back into the show, and it's a mix of the Doctor's anger, the Doctor's compassion, Rose at her best, and also funny Americans doing dumb things.
Funny Americans.
I have decided what I'm doing.
Nice.
All right.
I'll start by playing a Sundown Pass, which enters untapped because I control 2 or more other lands. That enters tapped. It enters tapped.
He needs the
It
untapped.
I'm
enters
so
tapped.
disappointed right
Yeah.
now.
I'm going to pay 2.
And play it?
No.
Yeah, we had
to
him right there.
cycle a irrigated farmland. So
Okay.
I will cycle that and draw
He's
a
paying a
card.
premium when he could have just killed Tom.
You're going to roll to get some treasure tokens?
I might. First of all, I'm going to pay 5.
Greatly.
10th Doctor.
I'm so mad right now.
See, I needed my mana to be able to do this.
I don't care.
10th Doctor. Alonzi, whenever you attack, exile cards from the top of my library until I exile a non-land card, put 3 time counters on it. If it doesn't have suspend, it gains suspend. So
cool.
I can basically suspend something that would have 6 or something on it. It just gets 3 time counters. which is pretty great. And timey-wimey, 7, time travel 3 times, activate only as a source.
Timey-wimey.
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 That's what he says.
Wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey stuff. That is from the episode Blink.
Okay. Wibbly wobbly.
I can't remember if that's the first time. It might be the first. Like, I feel, someone can correct me on it, I feel wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey stuff originated with Blink because he's trying to explain to people that time isn't a straight line of point to effect.
Cool. What do I do? They're not +1/+1.
Sit back and chillax.
I do have one more mana. Oopsies.
Whoopsies.
Yeah, I could have. Now I can.
Are you honestly kidding?
It's got a human face on it with
Are you going to roll and try and get treasure tokens?
Yeah, let's roll. Try to get treasure tokens.
You get treasure tokens. This you play not playing that makes me more and more aggressive.
Hey, he gets the 2 treasure tokens. I believe everyone has treasure tokens in their tokens.
What is wrong with you?
So many things.
Holy crap.
I'm so disappointed
Treasure.
right
I
now.
get 2 of these. Is that what you're saying?
You have 2 treasure tokens.
I only have
Means
3
you have 3 mana available.
which isn't that. It is that though.
You don't have 2
seeing
white.
this right now?
Oh no,
Yeah.
you do have 2 white.
Yeah.
I know.
Do it. Hit him for 3.
Yeah,
Why
I'm
would you do
going
that?
to 2 white and a colourless,
Yep.
sacking those bad boys to cast your boy. Ash, take 3.
Oh, so he betrayed you instead.
He's dead. He's dead.
Okay, I will exile target non-token creature an opponent controls until trial time. This one.
I mean, you could go for his commander that's hitting people for 7.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
that can
you
be
put it
blocked.
in
This
the
is just
command
raw
zone.
damage that he can literally ping someone for. for
I can-
any
I can-
creature for
Only a
that one.
creature.
I can hit a creature for like twice the amount of cards in my hand. So it's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
any creature.
Yeah, okay.
So let's get rid of that.
Yeah.
One punch!
So yeah, exile target non-token creature, and that is that beginning of upkeep as well. After you draw, no.
That was my next plan, is to play that and then replicate it 3
And
times. Like,
another one, please.
Damn it! City of Death.
Chuck it in the thingy.
City of Death. So 2 and a green, create a treasure token, and then next time, for the next 1 billion turns, create a token that's a copy of target non-target token you control. So it'd be like each turn it's like
Another treasure.
clue, treasure.
Yeah, yeah.
For like 47 turns.
But yeah, that's about right.
That'd be a banger in your food deck.
Yep. There's a few cards you
Move
have to buy.
to combat.
2/4, 3/3 that you can swing with.
Yeah.
Attack me.
Oh, you've also got Wolfram Mark. He's a 2/4. You got 2
It's a
2/4s.
2/4. Yeah, so I want to swing with one of these 2. Tom, I'm going to send 2 your way.
All right. See a vigilance? Oh no, you're sending just him. All right,
him,
I'll
yeah.
block with Adric.
Okay.
Here you go.
It's your chump
Thanks. So disappointed. Can't wait to play that land.
On trigger. So whenever I attack, exile cards from the top of my library till I exile a non-land card, put 3 time counters on it. So that is a non-land card.
Does she look familiar to you too?
To me,
She looks like a French maid,
maybe.
which is fine in my
She's the one
book.
from the horse episode.
No, she's the one from the Titanic episode. Have a closer look at the art.
Oh, okay.
I'll have another dice, please, because I need to be able to track time. Oh, no, I'll use this one. I don't know what this one was before.
We got just use it. We got a bunch of dice.
Exile it with 3 time counters on it.
I'm very curious to see if you can figure it out.
Like who she is.
Yeah, who the actress is.
Is it Charlize Theron?
No.
Looks a little like it.
More famous than Charlize Theron.
More famous.
Very famous actress.
More famous.
Very
Marilyn
famous.
Monroe.
You're on the right track. Like, not quite, but
I don't know. Who is it?
You tell us. Give it a
I
check.
actually don't know.
Kylie Minogue.
No way.
Yeah.
Ah.
Whenever
famous?
Astropeth enters the battlefield,
I'd say
Yeah, it's very.
Yeah.
so whenever she ETBs or attacks, create a food token and brand new spell. Whenever I sacrifice a clue or food, Astropeth explores.
That's just not true. What do you mean that's not true?
With
Kylie
the-
Minogue's definitely more famous than Charlize Theron.
Oh,
Maybe not these days, but definitely like at the height.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
cool. So that's exile under that, and I will pass turn on there.
Alrighty then. I have mana. I'm just checking mana. Land count is still at 1.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, you
Dude, play your own land and
Yeah.
then take 3 damage.
Otherwise, someone else will.
It's another land.
I could, yeah.
Just planeswalk until you get out of there, and then they're all gone forever.
Yeah.
Untap.
Yes. I am going to add that mana. So it's an additional 1 mana I have. I'll also play a command tower. Once again, a very fancy, unique TARDIS for each deck.
Yeah, it is.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana available. I am going to... Oh, that doesn't actually work the way I want it to.
Nice. Nice one.
Yeah.
Play land.
Genius.
Play land from... Because I'm going to. Or you will.
I can't. I played the command tower.
Well, they're your colours as well, aren't
I'm
they?
going to play the shit out of that.
I'm going to roll the plane to die.
Yeah. Oh no.
Nothing.
You can pay 9 and just keep rolling.
I could. No, I'm going to pay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Commander?
I am going to commander.
5 and roll the plane dice 5 times.
Yeah. It'd actually be...
The 13th Doctor comes back out.
Hey.
Yeah, nice.
And then, Chris, I'm going to need you. Actually, both of you. I'm going to start dealing with some of Callum's stuff, but I need you to not hit me next turn.
Okay.
That's
Yeah?
so rude.
All right, show us what you got.
All right.
Okay, I'm not,
Are you agreeing you're not going to hit me with your
I will not.
menace?
I will
Yeah, I shan't.
not. I will not attack you on my next turn.
Why are you dealing with my stuff, Tom? I'm not a threat.
Yeah, I
I
want to
have
attack
14
you.
life. I'm like
gonna-
Mr. 28 over here. Literally double me.
For 3 mana, including the one from Ash, thank you very much for that. I'm going to Chaos Warp. The owner of target permanent puts it on the bottom of their library.
Shuffles it into their library.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Target this so that I get that and I get my creature back.
No, because that's exiled.
Until it leaves the battlefield.
Oh, true. True,
So-
true.
I'm going to choose your 10th Doctor because I don't want you having...
This one?
Yeah.
That is
I'm going to choose to send it back to the command zone. I still get to shuffle my library and flip a card, though.
Yes, you do.
the 10th Doctor is the one that I recognise.
Can I have a dice, please?
Sure.
I recognise the fourth one that you.
Yeah. Oh, actually, yeah. I've seen.
I think everyone does this. He's like the eponymous
Okay,
doctor.
so I shuffle, reveal the top card of my library. If it's a permanent, I get to put it on the battlefield. Give me something huge.
Let's
right?
go.
Give me like a 10 cost. What's the big green spell? I don't even have green, but what's a big green spell that lets me just like stomp everyone?
Colossal Dreadmaw?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the Displaced Dinosaurs is in his deck.
Yeah,
6
true.
seasons of Nerds of the West. It depends if you count a season of Nerds of the West as a year of our life or a studio period.
Gee, I knew
Would
you were
someone
gonna
like
say
to
that.
cut?
Yeah, go for it.
Just the one?
You could be cheating.
Could be.
Just the one. Actually.
So we are going to reveal this card. It gets to go on the battlefield.
Hey, another Temple of Epiphany.
Enters tapped.
Wow. And then you scry.
Do I actually, because it enters?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Hey, look, that was a decent Chaos Warp, if I could say so
Yeah.
myself.
That can go
fair.
bottom.
And now I'm going to take a
I'm
risk.
actually going to read it. No, I'm gonna put it
Ooh,
bottom.
risque.
Let's see how this works out.
Quite risky.
Fortunately, he's got a lot of big butts over there.
And he cannot lie.
I thought about Chaos Warping your commander, but Callum was too much of a threat. Had
Oh, was it?
to start dealing with some of his stuff.
If you want to attack me and get a free spell, I won't block it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll swing at you for 3.
Yep.
Alright, on trigger, I reveal until I exile a non-land card, and if it has power less than or equal to Ryan's.
Does it get a counter though?
No, only when I cast something from exile, that's the
right.
problem. Or anywhere other than my hand. Hey, I got a Nardole. Nardole is less than 3. So I can add 1 for each counter on Nardole and spend this mana only to cast non-creature spells. He also has Undying. If he was to die, I put a 1/1 counter on him. I return him and put a 1/1 counter on him. So he's a mana rock who's also going to get a little bit bigger. I am going to put a counter on Nardole because I think casting more spells is better for me than hitting you for an extra 1.
Fair enough.
So I'll go with another 1/1 counter. I'll hit Ash for 3.
Cool. I'll go 25. Let's get Tom a little bit more on the board.
Oh, we're doing it, boys.
Undying won't work if you put the +1 counter on it.
That is very true, actually.
You can still do it. It's just suboptimal.
Yeah, I'm going to change my mind. Thank you for that. I'm going to hit Ash for 4.
Haha. Take an extra damage, Ash.
Well, remember when I said there should be a 1/1 counter on it?
In my end step, at the beginning of my end step, untap each creature I control with a counter on it.
Sick.
And then I
doing
will
too much,
pass.
Callum. I need your bro to fucking knock you down a peg.
Peace and teas.
Hey, I'm doing too much.
P's and T's. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Considering I've done collectively 50 damage.
the light control is a little temperamental, but it is doing its best.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Dude, there's a land over there.
Yeah, there is.
Do it. Hit me for 3.
I wanna, but it's a tap land.
Yeah, but you get to scry one.
Got it, yeah.
You do get to scroll.
2, 3.
He's right, you know.
Or you could cast any of their stuff and start hitting them for
Psychic
3.
paper for 2.
Psychic paper for 2. Psychic paper would, protect a few things.
Oh my god. No, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to play Dragon Skull Summit from my hand instead, which enters untapped because I have your mountain. So
You're very welcome for that.
it's just as good.
Just as sweet.
Just as sweet.
Look at here.
7 mana.
Nice.
I love it. It's so much fun. In response, look at top of library.
It's a sorcery. I can't use it anyway.
Not even respond. Why you're casting?
In response, I am better than you.
It's just an I am better, just throw people.
Why you tap that mana?
In response, this card is blue. That means I'm better than you.
Classic blue.
In response, psychic paper tells you I'm better than you.
You need green to play that.
That's the-
oh, you've got it.
that's
have green.
The Doctor
Yeah.
Who joke.
I do have
So
green.
it creates a treasure token. Then you can create a token of a copy of non-saga token you control.
I'm thinking Daleks.
If you had some, it'd be nice.
Yeah.
But I guess you
or
could
a
play
Weeping
it.
Angel.
I take 3
Yeah.
damage, and then you get 1.
Weeping Angel would also be nice.
Ooh.
So let's pay
Yeah.
green and 2, and I'm going to cast your Saga,
Take 3, Ash.
the City of Death. I'll make a treasure token, and then for the next, 47 turns.
Damn it, my Explore. So my Explore gets exiled.
Ah, the old.
Do you have one in the green?
He can with a treasure token. Search for is Explore search for a forest?
No, you
pay
may
an
play an
extra
additional land, draw a card.
That's actually really good. I was
You're actually good. You can then play my land,
Yeah.
and that would double trigger this because it's for each opponent.
Oh my god.
Let's go.
Oh my god. Okay.
That's actually pretty great.
treasure and 1. Yes. Fuck, I'm good at this game. Alright, sorry, Ash, give me that explore, please.
Are you
Ash,
going
take
to play
3.
his land?
I'm going to play an additional land this turn, draw a card, you take 3.
I'll get 18.
I'm going to play.
So you draw.
Tom's
You draw now. You draw.
Yeah, draw the card first.
Oh, yes.
Ash, you also need to exile another card. He's not. Wait. Let's see what this is first.
It might be a land.
Oh, yeah.
Doctor.
Okay.
Doctor.
So at the beginning of your end step, you put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control that didn't attack or enter the battlefield this turn. Untap those creatures.
Very
So-
cool.
Is he like a cricket player
He is. Yeah.
in the show? Cool. Alright, Tom.
Very British.
I'm going to take that.
I take 3. Down to 6.
That is well played.
Yeah, well,
Can't be mad at that.
I've got 2 Temples of Epiphany now.
Scry once.
Scry. Let's put that on the bottom. Don't need that.
It's another land.
It was worse. It was a talisman.
Oof, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I know the talismans are good. I'm just not personally fussing them.
Yeah,
They're
that's fair.
Like I know a 2-mana rock is very fast.
And for my last trick, I'm going to pay 3 mana,
Play another land.
and I'm going to cast this Foretold card, which is the Valeyard, or Valeyard.
Valeyard.
Legendary creature, 4/5 human, Time Lord, sorry, not human, Time Lord Noble. If an opponent would face a villainous choice, they face that choice an additional time,
Is that a villain's?
and while voting, I have an additional vote.
Chris is about to get 4.
I'm going to exterminate, destroy all of you guys.
Yeah. No, so you're only going to get 2
Yeah.
2 things, but then you and I will either have to discard 2 cards or let him draw 2 cards.
So I'm going to go to my end step.
You're going to play that first.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do you want to
I'm going to source the pressure.
kill him? Yeah, fair enough.
Thank you. Thanks for coming.
Too
So-
hurtful.
Exile target creature. Oh, you
Wait,
gain
did-
life though.
Didn't
yeah,
you source
true.
the pasture as my thing?
No,
think it's
I path the exile to your thing.
Yeah, path and swords in the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice, right?
I think it's good.
It's white,
Alright,
dude.
fair enough.
That's all white's got.
Yeah, true.
That,
he-
just a little bit of land destruction.
He's Giga gone. I gained 4 life up to 20.
White is like exile, 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 exile.
Yeah.
Exile 3 turns. in a row.
Yeah, dog, you want some exile? I'm at 20 life.
Amazing.
Sweet. Then I go to my end step. My Davros Dalek Creator is going to
You're
trigger.
gonna hit each of these.
Each of both of you guys faces a villainous choice. I create a 3/3 Dalek. If an opponent lost 3 less, so I only make 1 Dalek.
Yeah. But you'll be able to copy it next turn thanks to the saga you stole from
then-
Ash.
Okay, villainous choice. Ash, what are you going to do? You going to give me an extra card?
I'm going to discard a card.
Yep,
I'll discard a forest.
sweet. Yeah. Tom?
I'm going to discard Me the Immortal, another actor you might recognize because Britain only has like 3 actors. She's a 3/3, but she gets bigger and counters stay on her as she moves from anywhere other than my hand and library.
Yeah.
So as your commander, she will keep getting bigger. But you can also
pretty goated.
pay her, cast her from your graveyard by discarding 2 cards in addition to paying her other costs. Considering putting her in the adventure deck.
She can be a commander as well, right?
Yeah.
She's a legendary.
Yeah.
Do you recognize that actress?
Let's have a look.
It's a
Depending on the shows that you
like,
watch.
I need to
Isn't
keep
it
track of
Arya
the
Stark?
counters.
It is, in fact, Maisie Williams.
Yeah.
Arya Stark. Is that how you know him?
Yeah, pretty much. Alright, that's my turn. Don't worry about.
Wonderful.
Sweet. It's like the story of like Kit Harington leaving the set, and he was like really upset, and he's like walking down the street, and someone's like, "Oh, you're Jon Snow," and he's like, "I used to be," and he started crying.
Oh.
Perfect timing.
Flip the top card.
You know the big wonderful things this turn, Ash?
Playing Exotic Orchard.
Oh, I needed to exile another card. My apologies.
I feel like there's a lot of lands in these decks.
I do want to see what the land cost is. You can cast Osgood Operation Double. Whenever you cast a spell, create a token that's a copy of her, except it isn't legendary, and she's a mana rock that you can only pay to cast or use artifacts or cast artifacts. And whenever you cast a spell from anywhere other than your hand, you investigate. Apologies for missing that trigger. Big plays.
Big play.
I want to play this deck again. I want to see what cool stuff can happen because I have bought both the 13th Doctor and the 12th Doctor to go in my adventure deck because both of these will trigger whenever you cast a card that is on an adventure.
Yeah, super cool.
Get a bit of payoff.
Adventures are cool.
Adventures are very cool.
I'm going to pop a clue and draw a card because I want this. Thank you.
Get a clue.
You know you can cast it from the top of your library depending on what it is.
Yeah, I know. It's got to be
All right, we know it's not historic, boys. That's good for us.
Got to play a historic land or cast a historic spell. So it needs to be an artifact, a legendary,
Or a saga.
and sagas.
Yeah.
Is it a historic or an historic?
English.
Yeah, that's weird.
So-
I remember asking a teacher in school, like, do I ride in a helicopter or an helicopter? And it was like, oh, it's a helicopter, idiot. And I was like, well, why is it half an hour? And it's like, but it's the vowel sound, I suppose.
It's weird, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure there is a reason for it.
That's why British people say historic, yeah? It's
Yeah, they
an
just
historic.
miss out on the potential mistake by just saying historic.
3. I'll play 3. Twice upon time, I'll cast its unlikely meeting part. So I'm going to search my library for a Doctor card and reveal it.
Very cool.
So that'll go to exile as well.
Well, we've already seen, what, like 3 of your Doctors?
And well, 5th Doctor, someone stole one of them.
You got a few choices in there. That deck has the most Doctors. Each of us have 3, 9, 10, 11, and I've got 11, 12, 13, and Fugitive. Oh, you've also got the War Doctor.
Do I?
Yes.
Okay.
I have the least Doctors. Which is a terrible shame for me.
Not sure I have many doctors in my day.
Well, so here's where it's fun. The Vale Yard that you played before is an offshoot of the Doctor. It's basically all the worst parts of the Doctor that came to life sometime between its 12th and 13th regeneration. We never see that happen, and everyone was wanting it to come back in the modern series, but it never did. It's not to say it can't again in the future.
It's in the back pocket.
Because the villain for the 60th anniversary is a villain that the first Doctor faced, and they're bringing it back for the first time.
Ah, cool.
Because they were like, no, it's a Time Lord. They don't die. I will face them again in the future. Actually, I don't know for sure if the Toymaker is a Time Lord, but they are referenced as able to come back to life, and they will face them again in the future. And in the 60th anniversary, they're being played by Neil Patrick Harris.
Ah, cool.
I will search for the 2nd Doctor.
That goes in your hand?
It goes into my hand, yep. So, players have no maximum hand size. At the beginning of your end step, each player may draw a card. Each opponent who can't attack me or permanents I control during your next turn.
Very cool.
So it's a bit of like bit of group huggy kind of.
I like it. I
A
like
little
it.
bit political.
I'll just want some more cards.
Yes. Your other one is on an adventure, so you can cast the permanent side of it in the future. So your time travel.
That's your hand.
Here's my hand. Thank you all. Let's get a plain chest roll in.
Get some treasures. No, we're moving.
Whoa,
Where are we heading?
Put that
Looks
there.
bad.
The Cave of Skulls.
Ugh.
What would you like?
Each creature card in your graveyard has scavenge. The scavenge cost is equal to its mana cost. So exile a creature card from your graveyard and pay its mana cost. Put a number of 1/1 counters equal to that card's power on target creature. Whenever chaos ensues, create 2 1/1 warrior creature tokens. So that's why each creature card in your graveyard has scavenge.
So you sack them to put tokens on things.
Yep.
My boy Ryan.
That's cool.
And all of these cards are now exiled. Everything that was stuck in our deck is now gone forever.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Ashard.
Yeah.
The top card library. Ooh. Sweet. Ooh. Oh, legendary cards are historic.
Yes, they are. Very useful.
2, 3. Jamie McCrimmon.
McCrimmon. Because
Too many C's in a row.
Jamie Lannister.
you got to have all the islands in the UK involved.
Yeah.
So whenever you cast your spell, Jamie gets +X until end of turn, where X is the spell's converted mana cost.
Very cool.
And then look at the top of your library again. Like,
I mean, you got it right. You got to do it at every chance you have.
Yeah.
Oh, every time.
6 at a time, it's every time. I'll end my turn. Do you guys want to draw a... Oh, I didn't play it, sorry. Damn it.
Hunter.
Oh, yeah.
I wanted
Let's see.
to. I wanted to.
Fair until you saw Jamie.
Upkeep triggers.
Well, just...
Yes.
Put a counter on him.
Basic
I
historic
look at
spells, so...
3 cards. 1, 2, 3. I get to cast a permanent spell with mana value 3 or less from... Oh, I get to put it onto the battlefield. It's not cast. I will play the girl in the fireplace. Those 2 go to the bottom. I'll also make a 3rd one of those guys. Girl in the fireplace. As this saga enters and after your draw step, add a lore counter, which this will happen this turn. Create a 1/1 white noble human creature token with vanishing 3 and prevent all damage that will be dealt to this creature. 2, create a 2/2 horse creature token with doctors you control have horsemanship. They can't be blocked except by creatures with horsemanship. And whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player this turn, time travel.
That's gross. You're about to get 2 of those effects in one turn.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that ends the battlefield. I'll make a 1/1 white human with vanishing.
I believe this will have the exact art that you want. That is Madame de Pompadour.
Prevent all damage. So what's vanishing 3?
It disappears after 3 turns, I believe.
So I'll put 3 counters on it.
Counting down.
Counting down. Then I'll do it again. So up to 4. I will
Guys.
make another comment.
One of you needs to draw
So
a
the thing
botline.
is, vanishing happens in your upkeep, so you lose a vanishing on your upkeep.
True.
So it actually
Yeah, so that'll go down to 2.
Down to 2 right now.
Sorry, this will go down
not
to
this turn.
Yeah.
Because it's your upkeep for that to have triggered, right?
He's getting 2
I've got 2
upkeeps.
upkeeps.
Oh,
Yep.
no, yep.
I look at 4.
Bad fucking luck, man.
That's
I tried to rules lawyer for you.
I mean, this is pretty funny. I can't play any of these, but in the same thing, I got the War Doctor and Day of the Doctor, which are
Very
like
cool.
the cards there. Anyway,
Yeah,
all of them
that
are
is
at
the
their bottom.
Doctor, and each Doctor has a saga with it, so that is the saga for him.
Cool. Upkeep. These 2 will also trigger, so up to 2.
Not upkeep, starting a main phase.
Oh, so my main phase. Sorry, thank you. I will then, under upkeep, I will now draw because I've done all of my upkeep triggers.
Yep.
Draw for turn. These 2 will trigger, so this will go up to 2, this will go up to 2. Is there a specific order I want to stack them in? I don't think so. Exile. Your Chamander. That's going to come.
No, it's not.
Zone.
You go to my command zone.
zone.
Fair.
Look at him
Cool.
just steal it.
Just steal it.
I'm just going to trade you over here. I don't think so.
And create a 2/2 white horse, and doctors I control have horsemanship. So,
He wasn't even doing anything either.
Yeah. What do you ever do to you?
This got beat him
alien
twice.
soldier.
Yeah,
I don't have a
right.
horse.
Don't tell me they put it on the back of a noble.
No clue. Copy, dino, copy, human.
You know what
Back
that
of the
means,
soldier?
Callum? You'll have to draw your own.
Still
horse.
have another soldier. I do. I have more soldiers, so I'll flip that one over. So that is a horse. That is soldiers.
What a very good horse.
Guys, nothing's wrong. Nothing's
What's a horse doing on a spaceship? What's pre-revolutionary France doing on a spaceship? Get some perspective. It says the tokens are working, but today they're choosing not to. We're doing our best. The horse is doing his best.
Horse is doing good, and so she has 2 of those on her. So she's actually going to disappear next turn.
Yeah, and that doesn't have... The horse doesn't have vanishing.
Correct. The doctors I control have horsemanship. Cool. 1, 2, 3.
Someone's
4,
getting
5,
hit with a
6,
doctor.
7, 8.
Oh yeah.
True. I forgot I had him. I was like, that's my doctor. He's over there. No, I have a doctor there.
Just come ask again. Just do it. Just put him out. Put him out. Suspend some more things. Put us all out of our misery.
That's actually
Sure, man. Come on.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, I'll just play a land for turn and make that 7. Combusting. Cool. What's up?
Put him on.
Oh, put him on the
You
camera.
gotta remind people what he does.
I have so much stuff that's going on right now that my brain can't function.
Totally understandable.
Whenever you
There's a
attack,
lot
exile
there.
cards from the top of your library to exile a non-land card, put 3 time counters on it. If it doesn't have suspend, it gains a suspend.
Hey, we need some board wipe.
Yeah.
Look, I'm gonna do my best.
Okay.
This is not a board
There
wipe.
is board wipes in here. I saw them with my eyes.
Cool. Move. Yeah, let's move to combat. I'm going to use the 9th Doctor. No, I'm not going to use the 9th Doctor.
he's
I'm
on a
going to
horse.
use. He's on a horse.
He's got horsemanship. He can't
okay.
be blocked.
Yeah.
I'm going to use Wilfred Mott to crew the TARDIS. Because, great.
Yep.
I'm going to swing. Who's got the most life?
I'm on 18.
You have
20.
20.
Oh.
You have 16 as far as I'm aware.
I
Chris.
gained
gain
4
life.
from source.
Thank you very much. Yes.
So
Welcome.
Thanks.
I will. I can't even do much with that, but that's fine. Chris, I'll swing both at you. So 4 damage. 2 unblockable, 2 in the air.
Well, I'm taking 6. I'm down to 14.
You may.
Oh, hang on. You got to pay mana first, buddy pal.
2 mana for each one you want to swing it in with.
Ah.
Okay. So Ash, that'll come at you instead. Do I pay the 2?
I'll go down to 16 then.
You gotta start hitting Chris at some
I
point.
know, but like, do I need them? No, I'm going to pay the 2. So I'm going to pay the 2.
Oh, responsible magic player.
And 2 is coming at you. So 2 command, or not 2
I'll
command,
go
2
to 16
doctor
then.
damage. 2 at you.
Damage.
2 doctor damage. Because the 10th Doctor's in play when I declared attacks, I get to exile top cards from my library. Exile cards from the top of my library until I exile a non-land card. Mm-hmm. So top one is going to be Sally Sparrow. Put her on there. She's going to get
That is
3.
insane.
Actually mental. Like his deck is totally online at this point.
Can I have
that
another
the-
dice, please?
Is that the really expensive deck so far?
So far, yeah, this is the expensive one.
Like $300?
Like 100, 190, I think.
Yeah, I don't know what they've all ended up.
3
sitting at,
suspend
so.
counters on it. So she has, I may cast creature spells as though I had flash. Whenever one or more other creatures I control leave the battlefield, investigate. That's pretty good. And then whenever the TARDIS attacks, if I control a Time Lord, the next spell I cast this turn has Cascade. So I can Cascade with my 1 mana, which I don't actually think I have anything I can cast. with
Yeah,
1
you
mana.
cascade into 0, which I don't think you have anything for.
Yeah.
Also, you can planeswalk. Would you like to?
What does this one do? Yeah, everyone else actually has stuff in their graveyard, so I will Planeswalk.
Let's go. Where are we heading?
We are heading to the Doctor's Childhood Barn. Gallifrey. Creatures enter the battlefield tapped. Chaos. Whenever Chaos ensues for each opponent, choose up to 1 target non-land permanent that opponent controls. Untap those permanents, they phase out. They can't phase in for as long as the Doctor's Childhood Barn remains face up. Whenever a player planeswalks, those permanents phase in.
That's pretty cool.
I mean,
pretty
it's
useful.
kind of like a board, right?
It's one thing phases out for each opponent.
Also, a barn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's trying to buy.
I will.
Is he like Jesus, born in a manger or something?
Let's roll the planar die. How about that? Nothing. You know what?
Let's do it again.
Planeswalking.
We're out of here. Where are we going?
We go.
We are off to Adrozi Minor and Androzani Minor.
Came to the Androzani.
Okay, when you planeswalk to Spectrox Mines, and at the beginning of your upkeep, you lose 3 life and create a treasure token.
Let's go.
Chaos?
Dangerous.
I am. Oh man, this game is not going well
I'll
for
go
me.
down
I'm
to
just
11.
enjoying the art.
Whenever chaos ensues, create a food token and a 2/2 black human rogue creature token. So I will make a treasure token though.
Very cool.
1 treasure. And
I think you lose 3 life.
I already did. Down to 11.
Ooh, 11.
Dangerous.
You passing the turn?
I will
Yeah.
pass the turn.
All right, beginning of my upkeep. I lose 3 life, create a treasure token. Island count, please.
1.
1.
I think that's it.
Oh, it's
All right,
hard.
I'll add the 1.
So can you pick yourself with carpet?
No.
No, it is opponent. Unfortunately, Carpet of Flowers is.
Opponents.
Yeah.
Guess that would be a
opponents.
bit broken if you're just like, I'm just going to play half islands.
Yeah, that's terrible.
But if you know you're going up against something big, that's actually like a $40 card.
Yeah,
But-
absolutely.
Because turn 1, that
Is
against
that
the
like
blue
its
player.
first reprint since like freaking
Exodus?
There was a Masters
time ago?
set
It would
that
have
had
been a long.
I think Carpet of Flowers was a very, very old. It was like Tempest or some shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna Google it quick.
Nice, I love it. I was about to Google it.
What's the text for time travel?
Choose anything with time counters on it, increase or decrease.
Okay.
I am just seeing if there's anything I can cast from exile.
As a saga.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I knew it was old. I
Yeah.
was there.
Back a by date.
Well, I started playing in Tempest, so.
Yeah.
Alright, using my treasure token and blue, I then need to pay 1, 2, 3 more, so 1, 2, 3. I'm also going to discard 2 cards. Unfortunately, couldn't make it work any other way. I'm discarding Iraksa. She would have been fun whenever you cast a spell from anywhere other than your hand. Create a 2/2 red alien warrior. And then she has Battle Crane. She makes things bigger. And Search for Tomorrow, spend and get some stuff going in the future to get some more lands. Not very useful to me right now. Me, the Immortal, is hitting the battlefield, and whenever I cast a card from anywhere other than my hand, put a 1/1 counter on target creature. Ryan Sinclair goes up to 3 counters. I am then going to have me enter the battlefield, and I am going to roll the planar die. Where Planeswalker?
Oh my gosh, here we go.
Congratulations, you're not all taking damage. We are on the Ood sphere, the planet of the Ood, Song of the Ood. Non-creature spells have Convoke. Congratulations for all the bullshit you have going on over there. With its Chaos, whenever Chaos ensues for each opponent, go up to 1 target creature that opponent controls until end of turn. Those creatures can't become tapped unless they're being declared as attackers.
Does it say creatures get convoked?
Yes, all creatures have Convoke. Sorry, non-creature spells have Convoke.
Non-creature spells have convoked.
It's good for you.
Okay. Yeah.
Alrighty then. I'm going to go to combat. I am going to put a first strike counter on me, the Immortal. We'll remember it's first strike because it's red. We did look at getting first strike counters printed at one point.
I can print them. 3D printer, baby.
And I would like to go to combat. I don't really have a lot of options here. So I'm going to swing a 5/5 at Callum.
I will block it with my human noble.
Nice. When he attacks, I get to exile cards from the top of my library until I exile a non-land card and if it is mana value 5 or less, I'll get to play it. Non-land, that is a land. Surge of Brilliance. Draw a card for each spell you've cast from anywhere other than your hand. So I will get to draw 2 cards because I cast me from my graveyard.
Sweet.
That also has Foretell, so very fancy card. I will draw 2. I will put a 1/1 counter onto Ryan, just for the sake of it.
There's a lot of lands in the decks.
Yeah.
So Gallifrey Council goes to the bottom. They will bounce off each other because your human noble has prevent all combat
No,
damage.
prevent all damage.
Oh, fine.
Yeah.
Even better.
All right, I am going to discard a mountain and retrace for 1, 2, 3, 4. The Throes of Chaos Cascade. So this is a 4-mana cascade. And then it goes back into my graveyard. So let's have a look, see if I can do anything cool. That is more than 4. That is more than 4. That is an arcane signet.
Hey!
Woo!
Free signet.
Free signet. Can't be too mad about that.
Yeah, same as mine. Arcane Signet.
I don't mind the arcane signets. Like, it'd be nice to have them be unique art, but it would be cool. And then I'm going to use
Doctor Triggers, right? Because you've cast Arcane
Yes.
from Exile.
Thank you. I would like to put another counter on Ryan in case I can survive even longer. I'm going to discard this land and use the Siggy and Nardole
Siggy.
What a butt brain.
Siggy Bart Brain.
to cast Start the TARDIS. Surveil 2, then draw a card. I am a Planeswalk. So I'm going to Surveil 2, and I'm casting that from somewhere other than my hand. Wow, words. I'm going to put a counter on Nardole. I understand. It's possibly not the best play, but it will make sense in a moment. I don't like...
Cricket.
It's true, I
I
don't.
love it.
I don't like reggae.
I love it.
Oh, no.
Da.
I'm going to leave that one on top, put this one into my graveyard. This is Clara Oswald, the main companion that you can use. Tom cheated? What?
Oh, that doesn't surprise me.
Can we get a little rules rundown?
What's
It has Convoke from Oodsphere.
I think
She was thinking I was adding mana from his counter, but no, he has Convoke thanks to non-creature spells have Convoke, and I was casting a non-creature spell.
We're playing with silly rules today.
Silly rules that Oodsphere let me do it. Anyway, Clara is the main way that you can get any combination of colors going in this game. Clara goes to my graveyard, Start the TARDIS goes to my graveyard, and I draw a card. In my end step, at the beginning of my end step, untap each creature you control with a counter on it.
nice. Where's that from?
The 13th
That's
Duster.
getting exiled.
And I'll pass the turn.
All right.
This is another turn of exiling.
Yeah. And then we vote on whether people get stuff back.
Hunter. Upkeep. Draw. Main phase. City of Death ticks up to 2 counters. And I get to make a token that's a copy of target non-saga. And wouldn't you believe it, Daleks are not sagas.
Who would have thunked it?
So I'm going to put another one of those onto the battlefield.
They're just big, scary boys.
You're welcome.
Thanks. This is a great card, by the way. I'm glad you gave it to me.
Every turn. Five turns.
Yeah.
Dalek.
Haunted Ridge enters the battlefield untapped if I control 2 or more other lands, which I do. So
Nicely
it's
done.
all G. Then... One, 2, 3, 4. You right?
Why would I?
Do you want to see?
I don't. I have to
Don't know
read them
what they
all.
all do.
I have to read them all. Give me.
Beasts.
Ooh.
Deathless Prince, 6/6 demon. When you cast a spell, gain control of target creature until end of turn. Untap it. It gains menace and haste. And then the beast enters the battlefield tapped with 6 stun counters. And if you don't know what a stun counter is, basically means if it would become untapped, instead you take a stun counter off it. And lastly, whenever a creature deals combat damage to its owner, I untap the beast and draw a card.
So cool.
Comprende?
You get to take control of a creature right now.
Yes, exactly. I'm gonna nabs Ryan Sinclair because it just seems like wicked good.
Look, he's a 7/7. You might as well.
Yeah, and I can free cast some shit, which
It's good.
yes,
great.
that's what this game is turning into, basically.
Cast everyone else's stuff.
Everyone else's stuff.
And if you attack its owner, you untap the beast and draw a card.
If whatever creature deals combat damage to its owner,
Yeah,
untap it.
if it hits me.
But it
Yeah,
has 6 stun counters on it, so we need a dice on that.
Yes.
indeed. There we go.
Fuck. It's a good card.
It's a great card. Swords.
Putting that straight in my Ziotora
My
deck.
second sort of
Yeah,
in
yeah.
a commander deck. It's not even Doctor Who art. It's just my own art. I'm just putting it on a card. I'm like,
Sliding it out from the little thing in your sleeve.
it's like In the wrong sleeve, everything.
1, 2, 3, 4.
What's he got?
The Rani. 3/4, Time Lord Scientist. Whenever the Rani enters the battlefield or attacks, create a red aura enchantment token named Mark of the Rani attached to another target creature. That token has enchant creature, and the enchanted creature gets +2/+2 and is goaded. Whenever a goaded creature deals combat damage to one of your opponents, investigate.
Very cool.
Put a +2 on this.
I'm going to put a Mark of the Rani on something.
If you put it on Ryan, he gets even bigger and can get you an even bigger spell.
But does he have Trample?
He does not. He just has Menace.
Trample.
Put it on Jamie. Watch shit go down.
So do you only have him for as long as you have him, or
No, until end of turn.
Okay.
Let's put it on Jamie.
Or on one of Callum's things that he doesn't want to attack with.
Or do you want
He
to put
can
it
just crew it with.
Do you want to put it onto
Yeah.
something? Do you want to put it onto something that
But
will attack?
That has Trample and it can get way bigger. Let's put Mark of Rani on there.
Delicious.
Very cool.
Sweet.
Poor
I'm going to
Jamie.
go to combat.
Yep.
I'm going to... If I attack Tom, basically he just blocks it because he has to.
Yep.
So let's force Callum to do something. I'm going to attack Callum with Ryan Sinclair. It's 7 power. First, I get an attack trigger.
He's got a creature that can prevent all combat damage, but it has Menace.
Aha! Yes, it does. That's what I knew.
I will block with one soldier and
knew it. I
one
told you.
human noble.
Yeah, you get the spell anyway. Spell sling.
He throws bauble. Woo!
Let's go.
All right.
Card thinning.
Hell yeah! All right, gonna
What is wrong with us?
just chump block with soldier and
So
soulmate.
the soldier, I assume you're going to hit the soldier, so
Yeah.
one soldier will
I'll
die.
deal 7 damage to that soldier.
It's just a unit. They don't matter.
Yeah.
There's like 7 of them, and you're just like
Yeah.
that one. And it's just like the rest of them are like, sorry, bro. It's just like
It's like the please step forward if you'd like to die at 6.
Yeah. What was I going to do next? That doesn't trigger, so it's fine.
Yeah, it's not particularly good, but it is a 4 mana steal something from someone for a turn.
Yeah.
It's not terrible.
Never chaos. Let's use goad. Ugh. Roll the planar dice. Nothing. Pay 1. Roll the planar dice. Nothing. Pass the turn.
I swear that was so close. I saw it go like,
Yeah.
and then
The old skitterino.
Nothing.
Oh, hang on. Sorry. End step.
Yes.
Did anyone lose 3 or more life?
no.
Nope.
Nope.
No.
I'd be dead.
Yeah, fair.
This is a tough game.
Yes.
I'm very impressed. Well, he's counting big numbers.
I'll play my 4th Doctor.
Time to look at the top of that library. So that costs you 6.
Cost me 6. Yep. So 3,
Big ouchies.
3, 4,
Internet died for a bit. You missed the plane changing. Yeah, totally understandable.
6. So that'll be 6. So here's a question.
Uh-huh.
Playing the commander adds 2 to the converted mana cost. Would that mean that adds 2 to this?
What does he
So
do?
whenever you cast Historic Spell, you add plus X plus S. Plus X plus X is converted.
Spells mana value, yes. The commander cost is part of the mana value.
Yep.
So Jamie now is a 8/8 player. It's a 10/10 with trample.
Has to attack.
Has to attack and has to attack someone that is not Chris.
Yep.
Yeah, but it's got trample.
Got trample.
It has
He could just
trouble.
feel.
Yeah, I have to block it with a couple of boys.
I'm going to attack you with the 10/10
Okay.
with trample.
10/10 with Trump.
No man, just take 10.
Sorry, dude. Nothing changes a card's converted mana cost. The CMC of the card is 100% time based only. Is actually what the card's mana cost. The tax you just have to pay on top.
Okay.
Cool. He's just an 8/8 with trample.
Okay.
I would have loved for him to biff one of these guys for 10, but them's the rules.
Understandable.
So 8, you say?
Yes, 8/8 then.
I will block with a horse and 3 soldiers. So I'll block 4.
Those poor soldiers.
Yep.
So I'll take 4.
Yep.
3 soldiers will die.
2,
1, 2, 7.
3,
Did any of that trample go through?
It did.
4. Yeah.
Bazinga. Whenever a goaded creature deals combat damage to your opponent's investigate, I'll make a clue token.
Gorgeous. I hope they find a way to bring the Rani back. She'd be a fun one to find out what she was doing during the war. Because she wasn't quite as psycho as the Master and actually helped the Doctor for a while.
Why is my maths not working? Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
10, 11.
10, 11.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's right. That's fine. Sorry.
Maths
Math's not working. It is working fine. It is working 100% fine.
not real.
I'm just
Math is
I'm
all
just a,
fake.
I'm just a special boy. So I'm going to attach this back to him, by the way.
Yep, when he entered, yeah, sure, why not?
I'm looking for it in my library.
You got 4 mana. No, you got 5 mana.
It's a good idea because it's green.
Whoa. Very cool.
Legendary. So if you would planeswalk, instead look at the top 2 cards of your library. Oh, instead, replacement effect. Put one on the bottom of your on your planner deck and the other on top, then planeswalk.
So the official way that you're supposed to play Plane Chase is each person brings their own deck, and when you Plane Chase, you choose from your deck or put from your deck.
Yeah.
Fuck it, it's way more fun doing it totally random.
I've never played that way.
I've always done random.
Yeah. So I'm gonna
You haven't rolled for this turn, I don't
let's
believe.
roll it away.
Nope. Nothing.
No,
Roll again.
let's roll it away.
Hey!
So does this trigger anything then? If you're planeswalk, instead look at the top 2 cards of your
Yes, so you'll get to look at the top 2 cards of this
So you
deck.
can
We'll just
either-
rule it
okay.
as such.
Yeah.
You'll get to look at the top 2 and choose which one. What does happen to the previous one? Also worth noting, this is Susan. This is the Doctor's granddaughter.
Susan.
Ian Chesterton is her science teacher.
Ba, 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 ba.
Yeah, so you put one onto the top and one onto the bottom. So you'll choose which one. It's basically Scry, but for the plain deck.
So we're going to go
Where are we going to go?
Bowie base 1. Bowie? Bowie.
Bowie. It's the first base on Mars, Bowie base 1.
David Bowie.
So, at the beginning of your end step, goad target creature controlled by the player to your left. Let's go. Whenever cows and choose, target creature gains Island Walk until end of turn.
Probably my favorite card from this set is the Waters of Mars, the zombie creature from that episode. The flavor of a creature that makes a copy of itself because it's a zombie and also gives things Island Walk by turning other people's cards into islands is just so good.
It's your favorite.
So we'll go to the end of my turn. I'm going to goad. Which
These
creature?
2 aren't in play.
Who don't I want to get hit by? I don't want to get hit by your time, the 10th Doctor.
10th Doctor? Okay.
It's your biggest creature, isn't it?
3, 5.
Actually, that's got menace, hasn't it?
No.
No, it's got horsemanship.
These 2 both have horsemanship.
Oh, of that then, anyway. And that'll be my turn.
Cool.
If he doesn't want to swing with it, he can just crew the TARDIS with it. All right, what bullshit have you got?
Untap. Okay, double upkeep triggers. So I'm going to start
yeah, okay, so-
by making 2 more soldiers, because that's going to happen regardless. First of all, this one, I look at the top 5. We got up to 5 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I may put a permanent with mana value 3 or less from among them onto the battlefield. Non-land permanent. None of those. Bottom, do it again for 6 this time. She will disappear. After the first one, Astropeth will also enter the battlefield.
Nice.
So whenever Astropeth enters the battlefield or attacks, create a food token. She entered the battlefield. Fwad.
I feel like things got out of hand.
Whenever I sacrifice a clue or food token, Astropeth explores. Call down 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that'll go down to 1.
Gross. Is this the first or the second?
This is the second.
Yeah. God, the mix of horsemanship on him so you can constantly swing and constantly get double upkeeps.
Whenever upkeep for time counter, extended. You may put a non-land permanent with mana value 3 or less onto the battlefield.
Or Anything good?
Yeah.
Reminder, if you kill me, you'll get to goad something that Chris controls. And I'll get to go and feed the kitty.
Yeah, poor Gary.
How's that hay fever treating you,
I
Ash?
would choose to put none,
Terrible.
none on the battlefield.
Ash isn't sick. He's just got the Australian flu of everyone coughing.
Yeah.
Then I will
Grassy.
draw for turn.
It's just bottle brush. And they're literally everywhere near where I live.
Yep.
Yeah.
After draw, these two are going to trigger. So this will go
Alright.
up to 3, and this will go up to 3.
Which one do you want to trigger first?
We will exile.
Take someone else's stuff.
Take
Who said that?
But if I take all of yours, then I have more votes against you to put them in your library.
Yeah, but then if you kill him,
Yeah. No. I will take. What's these counters?
first strike. But if you take them, they'll remain on her.
That's a fair point. That is a fair point. You know, I'm going to help you out. I'm going to take this.
Ooh, all right.
It's not helping anybody out.
Yeah, it's helping you.
It's helping you out.
And this one, whenever a creature I control deals combat damage to a player this turn, time travel. So that's going to happen. That's going to go there.
He's probably going to get himself a little Sally Sparrow.
Okay, I'm going to pay 1 and 2, so sacking that.
Let me read that one. So the one that you just got rid of. To a player. Yeah, cool.
Yeah. So 1 and 2, sacking the treasure. To suspend 5, Atraxi Warden.
Now, enter the battlefield, exile up to 1 target tapped creature with a 6/6 with flying.
So suspend 5 on that. I will then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to farewell. Choosing artifacts, enchantments, and graveyards.
Not creatures.
Not creatures.
Alrighty then.
This is why I'm helping you.
Helping me
Yeah.
lose all my artifacts.
So artifacts, my food will disappear. That's fine. You know what? I'm going to pay the 2 and just sack this so that Sally Sparrow will trigger. So before holding priority on that one, I'm going to pay the 2, tap, sack, gain 3 life.
I'm
So
going
up
to pay
to 10.
to sack McClue.
Sally Sparrow is still in the exile.
Sorry. Which one entered that did the thing?
Astrid.
Astrid. So whenever I stack a food, she explores. So reveal the top card of my library. Put that card into my hand if it's a land, or otherwise otherwise put a +1/+1 counter. It's cool. So it's not a land. It'll stay on top.
I lose Carpet of Flowers and Nadal.
Can I have a +1? Actually, I'll swap these over. You can
So
cost.
it exiles everything, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Sweet.
exile.
So
And
artifacts.
graveyards too.
And graveyards too. Yes.
So I get these back.
Yeah. So they are yours. It will also exile Tile of a Time Lord, Trial of a Time Lord, which is yours.
Thanks. I got back all these cool stuff that went straight to my graveyard. straight to exile, I should say.
Those two have Summoning Sickness. You have Summoning Sickness.
Yamanama. Down with the sickness.
And then it enters the battlefield, so I get a clue token.
Woo!
My
Hey.
man. So let's do.
Wait, is Davros an artifact?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
He's a Dalek man.
I looked at the board and went, yeah, boy, that also gets exiled. That's fine. Nothing else.
Looked at the board and went, it's time to hit some people in the face.
Yeah.
Did Kylie's character come in from suspend? Yes, she did. Callum did some things.
Kylie Minogue.
You got attacks happening?
Yeah, I can play a land though. That's gonna be fun. Let's play a mountain.
That's the first basic land on the whole fucking table.
No, it's not.
I've got
I've already got another mountain in play.
I got one of each,
Alright,
thank you
maybe
very
I was
much.
being superlative.
Turn one and play the forest.
Yeah, fair.
Just
fair.
never played an island.
Yeah, true.
That's
you
not a
weren't
graveyard, I
like, there
believe.
was no
That is in
island.
my graveyard,
Yeah.
yes. Okay. People have stuff and things and stuff and things.
And you have two creatures with
2
horsemanship.
creatures with horsemanship.
So you can
One
only
of
block
which
them.
is goaded.
You can only block them if you've got horsemanship. So this is
Yeah.
goaded to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that can't hit you.
No.
If it hits me, I die.
Bonk him.
Yeah, so Chris, you can take 3 from the 10th Doctor. And Ash, you can take 2 from the 9th Doctor. So on attack, so whenever attack, exile the top cards of my library until I exile a non-land card, blah, 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 that comes in with 3.
Horsemanship. Like, what is this?
Hilarious.
Is this alliances? we're
Amazing.
playing?
Yeah.
What is this? 1989?
Yeah, this is Portal 3 Kingdoms.
Do I want to... You've got a 2/2 and a 3/3 with...
First strike.
First strike.
No, there's a 70 plus 1 counters, actually.
It's true, they stay on her as she moves. That's how they racked up so
That's
fast.
so good.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
on the card.
just those 2. Cool. So that one, they've all come into exile, whatever. You 2 have taken damage, so I will time travel twice. Sally Sparrow will have all of her counters removed from her and enter. This one will go down to 3. This one will go down to 1. Sally Sparrow, I may cast creature spells as though they had flash, and whenever one or more other creatures I control leave the battlefield, investigate. So that will
What is
stay
on my library?
there.
Very cool.
I have 1 mana in play. What's the Planeswalk? Beginning of your end step, go target creature. Whenever chaos ensues, target creature gains Island Walk until end of turn. Let's try Planeswalk. Dice.
How much life are you on, Callum?
I'm on 10.
10? I've got you on 7. Maybe.
I gained 3 from
Yeah.
something.
Thank you very much.
From the food. From the food.
Something.
Nothing. Yeah, let's pay the 1.
Go on.
Get out of here.
Nothing. Cool. End of my turn though, Tom. I will go. Do I want to go? Yeah. I don't want that one to hit me. Yeah.
There.
Mr. Single.
Poor Ryan.
Poor Ryan. He's doing it right. He's doing it right.
He's been a chum the whole game. He's...
Cool card. Gonna be useless. I'm gonna start by planeswalking because I got nothing else to do right now.
Yep.
Nothing.
Do it again.
I probably will, to be honest.
It only costs 1.
I'm going to, let's do it again. Nothing.
That's pretty cool.
Get goaded, bro.
It will cost me 2 to do it another time, won't it?
I was going to say,
yes.
because like, whenever a goaded creature, so if you had attacked him with that, you would have got
Yeah.
it's any goaded creature.
Yeah,
you
but then I
attacked-
lose lands and other stuff.
Yeah,
such.
people don't want me to die.
Actually, I don't have any of your lands. Love me.
Yeah, you just thought about it for a
I think
moment.
you got 2.
I've got 2 of Tom's lands.
So you really don't want me to
I
die.
need you to stick around.
All right, maybe I'm in a better position than I thought. This is going to be fun. It came in from suspend, so it would have had haste. You could have swung it at someone. Is the point someone is making in chat.
She's a 2/2. She would have died to a lot
Yep.
of things.
Jelly beans. Jelly beans would
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jelly Beans McGee.
I'm going to pay 2 and try and planeswalk again. Hey, Chaos Issues.
Ooh.
Target creature gains island walk until end of turn. Do you have islands?
I do not have an island.
I have
Do
an island.
you have islands?
I have islands, yeah.
All right. Ryan Sinclair is coming at you.
Yeah.
It's the best choice, unfortunately.
You can't swing at me anyway.
because he's goaded.
It's true, he is goaded. All right.
Tom's gonna die.
I'm going to go to combat.
Yep.
And I'm going to swing. Beginning of combat, I'm going to put a 1/1 counter on Media Mortal. She's now a 4/4 with first strike. What's the biggest thing you've got, Callum?
3/3, 3/3,
Bunch of
2/1/1.
That's the problem. All right, Media Mortal's coming at Callum anyway. 4/4 with first strike. And Ryan Sinclair, who is unblockable because you control an island, coming at you for 7. Ash, trigger first.
Yep.
I will exile things until I exile a non-land card. I get a Sonic Screwdriver.
Yay!
Nice.
I will make Ryan bigger. So that is an 8/8 coming at you, Ash. Makes him the 13th Doctor's ability.
I'll go to 6. Danger zone.
Danger zone.
Time to kill Tom.
Look,
Okay, you can
you're
swing
not
at
wrong.
Chris now because you don't have to pay the 2. You're all well.
Big brain. Propaganda's gone.
That is very true. What are you blocking with, Callum?
What?
It's a 4/4 with first strike.
1 soldier.
You're welcome.
Bonk.
I will then play a fiery eyelet for turn.
Islet.
Big ol' Islet.
Is that?
Yes.
Yes.
Islet.
I could have made her unblockable. Oh well, too late. Because this would have entered before blockers, and then I could have paid 3, and target creature can't be blocked this turn.
I suppose.
Would have been an interesting play.
Rip.
So to begin with.
Yep.
Lamau. Last in 10 life.
Could have been good. I will. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Basically using everything but the fire eyelet that I just played. Let's play the Fugitive Doctor. The Doctor that probably shouldn't exist and exists in the wrong form of time, but was really, really cool. When she enters the battlefield, investigate. I'm going to make a clue.
So can I ask real quick, why would she have had haste?
Because
Suspend gives things haste.
yeah, specifically it says
Yep.
this creature against it.
Whenever the Fugitive Doctor attacks, you may sacrifice a clue. When you do, target instant or sorcery in my graveyard. Again, splashback. I don't have a graveyard. I'll pass the turn.
Right.
And then my instep,
Righto,
these two
chumps.
attack.
Whose creature of Chris's are you goading?
Oh, that's a very good point. The only one that can attack.
Yeah, true. This is going to untap, so instead a stun counter is taken off.
Lamea joke stun counter.
Yeah, Lameo.
I'm gonna check the card.
He's waking up from his sleep. He's like, snooze.
Yeah,
Have a look at this.
exactly that.
Nice.
Oh, you had a nice quick look, did you?
Yeah.
Good on you.
He always does. He likes to look.
I got the laser screwdriver actually, and it's the same except it's Surveil one instead of Scryer one.
That's pretty cool.
Yes.
Let's play.
I don't know if the Master always had a laser screwdriver, but the John Sim Master did have one.
Sunken Hollow. It actually is an island.
Woo!
Got it.
Doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Got there in the end.
Let's play my Cult of Skaro, which is a big boy Dalek. Whenever it attacks, choose one at random. They is put a +1 counter on each artifact creature you control. Khan is draw 2 cards. Sek is create a Dalek, a 3/3 artifact creature token with menace. And Jast is each opponent loses 4 life.
Very cool.
What?
Yeah, right?
Pick
Wizard
1 to
words.
4 and do a thing.
Yep.
Cool.
Do you remember which one's Sek?
No,
It's the one on the front. Sek.
I forgot they had names.
Well, they had names so they could think more like their enemy. Everyone else is just Dalek.
Ah, that's how you get them.
So you get them made from like mop buckets and stuff, weren't they?
Yeah.
Daleks. Well, they're made from rubbish bins, weren't they? In the original.
Yeah, the originals. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they use like,
With
top
wheels.
they use like the top of the mop heads and stuff to do.
Yeah, and then they tried to like rebirth the Daleks and give them all different colors for different jobs, and everyone was like, "That's fucking stupid. They're just Daleks." And they're like, "Yeah, okay, we'll forget that."
You look at
they
the
still
original,
exist.
there's a guy
just no
in the
one cares.
trash can on wheels, and he's like,
Yeah.
Because their budget at the very beginning was like non-existent. They made stuff out of the studio. Like,
yeah.
It's a reason all the BBC shows usually take place somewhere around London.
Do you reckon you could pump your Jamie McCrimmon up like big boy time?
Yeah.
Like fucking slam dunk someone?
Yep.
Alright. Well, he is subject to the sound of drums.
yeah.
Enchant creature is goaded. When enchanted creature would deal combat damage to a permanent or player, it deals double that damage instead.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very cool.
Brilliant.
There you go.
Are you gonna? Oh, you can't give it the mark of the Rani.
If I just attack with Rani, I
right.
could give it the mark. Like,
Yeah.
would you block?
I will have to,
Fair.
because I will
That's
die.
fair.
Because I want 6.
Yeah. How many blockers you got up there, Callum?
Well, I could.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, it's doomed. Alright, pass.
Yeah.
It's
After I-
goaded.
Goaded's going to
I've
attack.
got
You have to attack. You cannot attack me. Salisbury.
All right, I will attack Ash with this 3/4 trigger. I put the mark on something.
What does the mark do?
+2/+2 and goaded.
Okay.
Put it on Jamie. Let's kill someone.
On anything or on something from defending player?
That's a very good question. Or attacks, create a red aura attached to another target creature.
Yeah.
Any good targets you would suggest of yours?
I mean, do you want to get hit by a doctor?
Not really. All right. Oh, hang on. There's a time counters, not +1.
Correct. These are time counters. These are that is a +1.
Yeah, let's put it on the 10th Doctor.
Doctor.
Ooh.
If you think Callum's going to survive that long, that is the question.
Yeah, we'll see.
Ash has a lot going for him.
I'm gonna roll play the dice as well
damage.
while I don't fucking remember and pass
Yep.
turn. Once more.
Oh,
Nothing. Pass.
Goad something of Ash's.
Oh yeah. Why don't you?
The clue token.
so he's at the moment 6/6.
Yeah.
7/7.
Duggan, private
is-
detective.
This is already goaded for you. So
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, go for broke.
Do it, Ash. Kill some people.
Everyone's like, how much life are you on, Chris?
15.
15.
Look, Chris is actually doing okay for
A
himself.
lot better than poor
He's
Tom.
stabilizing. The only reason I'm alive is because Chris wants my lands.
Hey, that's yours.
Thanks.
You get to take it home.
Sorry, man.
Oh.
It was Ash Barron's gone. I'll send you a photo of me. Like,
Yeah.
The next time Thomas plays, he counts out. He's like 99 cards. Goes to the half-hour effort of looking through like Moxfield. Be like, what card am I
Yeah.
missing?
I honestly don't think I would ever notice.
Yeah, the old Ashberries.
so I'm going to play the second Doctor. Players having a maximum hand size. At the end of my turn, at the beginning of my end step, each player may draw a card, and if you draw a card, you can't attack me
Very
until you do your next turn.
Very cool.
So all plus
To the end
one.
of your next turn.
Yeah, so that means Jamie gets +4/+4.
Okay.
So it makes her a 6/6 with trample.
Him.
Him.
Yep. That's a kill.
Oh, fancy.
Yeah. 6/6 with trample.
6/6 with trample. I will attack. What do you got? You got heaps of blockers.
8/8. 4/4 with first strike. 4/4. 2/2.
It does
The
double
Jamie
damage.
does, yeah, double
Double damage.
Double le damage.
I'm going to attack Tom with, Tom with the 6/6 trample double damage dealer.
So that I need to block. Well, how's this going to work? So
It's still a 6/6.
yeah,
But if you block it, it does
It's going to
double
do
damage.
12 damage. Or
that's only if it goes over, right? So if I
It does double damage to double damage to a permanent or player. So
yeah.
so it'll deal damage to the permanent. I believe it still tramples over, doesn't it? Because it's trample. Or is
So
it?
suppose you had, let's say that Tom had enough toughness to equal 6, right? He could absorb it all. So therefore, you would have to distribute the damage among his creatures rather than trampling over.
Yep.
But each of those creatures would get like giga blood.
yeah. So if I have something higher than a 6, I can just block this, right?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
That's right.
Because damage is all dealt at the same time, you don't get to deal that, and then it stacks, then goes trample and overthrows.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
all of it's done at once. If one damage goes through as trample, it'll double the damage to the creature, meaning it does like 10
Yeah.
damage, and then 2 damage would get doubled.
Yeah. So the point is, I can just block this and not lose anything.
Yeah.
Are you sure you want to swing it at me?
Yep.
All right. I'll block him with my.
Your creature will die though.
Finally got rid of Ryan's.
Because it
That's
does.
true.
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's my plan to get rid of Ryan Sinclair.
That is a very good point. Let me think then, because I can just double block.
Just take the hit. Life's a resource.
Yeah, I just don't have much of it left.
Just take 1 damage.
Yeah. What's the problem?
1 damage will go up to 2.
Yeah, I think Ryan is the only thing that's going to keep. So here's the question: Ryan's my only chance to do anything.
Yep.
But if you're not swinging more, also this is goaded and has to swing at someone.
Oh yeah.
So it's goaded to you, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, actually, yeah. So I'm going to swing. It's 5/5. I will swing at you with 5/5.
Okay. No trample, no nothing.
No trouble, just straight 5/5. I can draw a card to make it 6/6.
Okay.
That's very respectful of you.
Yes.
Soldier.
1 soldier. So you're down to 1 soldier.
Yep.
Nice.
Hey.
But no, that'll go down to 0. Like that's my last soldier.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Last melon.
Oh, I thought that was like 1 and then there's 1.
Nah.
Oh, your soldier's got him.
Got the
Look,
all soldiers.
Callum can kill me on his turn if he wants to. So I'm going to double block your creature.
So they're going to both die.
They're both going to die.
And
Yeah.
this will, that's
Die.
7 damage to that, so that's fine. That does.
Sweet. He did well. Ta-ta.
And then 6. I'm going to take an extra turn after this one.
Big. So that does die. Soldier goes bye-bye.
They're all exiles, that's right, that's great.
Yep. So how you taking an extra turn?
I'm playing my
Twice upon a time.
Twice Upon a Time, sorry everybody. So I can cast a spell only if I control 2 or more doctors, which I do. And I will take an extra turn, and then this gets exiled. No, it doesn't get exiled.
No,
Yeah.
straight in your graveyard. Yeah.
What? Anyway, so
Doesn't it say on the effect, exile it?
that's
No, so that's not the adventure side. This is the permanent side, but in this case, the permanent's a sorcery.
So-
it doesn't say to exile.
So at the end of my first, I'll go to end my first turn. Would you guys all like to draw a card?
Nah.
Just means you're going to attack me on next turn.
Yes.
Yes.
I'll draw
Cool,
a card.
cool. Nice, you guys can't take me next turn. Sweet. And then, good thing is, I now go to my turn again. So,
It'd be real nice if you had one of those big Jamie McCrinnans, wouldn't you?
well, that's I was.
You also do get to goad something of Callum's in your first end step.
Yep.
Good. So,
That's graded. So that has to attack Tom, right?
Yes, I am dead next turn.
But if Tom dies before that, do I get the choice between you two because you both
Yeah.
go to
Yes.
this? Yeah.
If it has no other legal target, you would get to.
so,
If I'm alive.
so that is goaded. That is their time counters.
Their
aren't they?
time count is
Yeah,
correct.
So the creatures you've got to.
These 4.
Yeah. The point is, you don't want to kill me this turn.
Oh no, I won't. So then I'll draw my card for my turn.
You can do it, Ash. I believe in you.
Leave what? Killing someone.
Killing Chris.
This deck is literally all doctors and like 3 interactive cards.
Yeah.
Doctor.
Doctor friends. Time Lord, but not a doctor.
Doctor, give me the news.
I got a bad case of loving you.
Brilliant.
That's
Extra lands.
fucking baby.
Extra lands, always good. Always good. 3. Sergeant John Benton. So, Trample Haste. Whenever Sergeant John Benton deals combat damage to a player, you and that player draw that many cards.
Hey,
So-
just let me hit you, man.
just be a champ. Be a bro.
You can take me down to 1. I'll let it happen.
Take control of all Doctor cards.
Yeah.
They all have horses.
Take control of all doctors and all horses.
Alright.
Chombat.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Whoop.
I need to make sure I've got.
Got enough mana to do things.
Well, yeah, so. The Curse of Fenric. For each player destroying up to 1 target creature that player controls, for each creature destroyed this way, its control creates a 3/3 green mutant creature token with Death Touch.
It's Beast Within, but on a saga.
Yeah, that's
So
Okay.
for each player, destroy up to.
you don't have to.
You can't
Horse.
So you get a 3/3
does
beast.
say-
You get a 3/3 beast though.
For each player, destroy up to 1 target creature that plays. Yeah,
Yep.
just double checking.
Not
It's so,
non-token.
like, token or something. I get a beast. I have a beast. Best please.
Goodbye, Ryan. You did such a good job.
Beast. Do I have any? Oh, they're in the back. Would you like beast tokens?
Yes, please.
Wait, no, I don't have any.
What? How do you not have beasts?
You can have a mutant. Wait, is it mutant or
Yeah.
beast? Oh, it's mutant. Sorry. Would you like a mutant?
Yep. Thank you very much.
And
Do it. Leave him open to attacks.
Yeah.
It'll only go well for you.
I'll have a death toucher, but yeah, sure. Fair enough.
I'm not going to target any of mine. I'm not going to target any of my creatures.
Sure. It does say for each opponent. Oh, for each player.
Each player, so I can target my own
Yeah,
creatures.
you don't want to upgrade one
That's
of your
cool.
those doctors
You want to upgrade
into,
this one to a 3/3?
into a mutant.
No, I need that mana, dude. Well, not really, but. Well, let's roll the dice.
Oh, sorry.
We had them all over here. Hey, we're moving. That's a planeswalk.
We're to look at the top two.
Yes, you do. You get the choice.
No more goading.
No more Bowie base. Does he have a game winner on the plane chase deck?
So where are you getting that from? That one.
That one, yeah,
Good thing you didn't turn it into a mutant.
Yep, I planned that out. I've read the card and knew that's what I had to do.
Just a really smart player.
Card lets you know what the card does.
Not always. Ligrella the Magpie exists and nobody understands what that card does.
It's like probably 50% of all Magic cards are unknown. It's just you play them on Arena, so
neither of them
does
are
the work for
fantastic.
End your turn.
That one's
you.
The North Pole Research Base. It is on Earth, obviously. At the beginning of your upkeep, target opponent draws a card and creates a treasure token. Whenever Chaos ensues, create a 2/2 white alien creature token. When you do, tap target non-token creature an opponent controls. Put a stun counter on it.
Okay.
so. Then I'm going to.
Double up. If you don't kill me, I'll give you the draws and the treasures because I get
I
double.
don't think I can kill. I don't have good enough blockers.
Well, if Chaos ensues,
What does it do?
you create an alien, and when you do, tap target non-token creature an opponent controls. So you can start tapping down his stuff. and then
Yeah.
Well,
swing
this
through.
is goaded to me anyway. So
Yeah.
it has to attack you. You've got a 3/3 Death Touch Beast. Oh, it's gonna kill it!
Because you got my horse.
Yes!
Yeah, well done.
How do you like me now? Well, how do you like me now? I'm gonna end my turn, but would you like to draw another card, guys? And
Yeah,
not
let's do
attack
it.
me.
No.
Yeah, go on then.
Go and draw a card.
I'm
Oh,
already
yes.
disallowed to attack you.
No, it's not. Everybody. Well done, everybody. Your turn.
Untap. You no longer have summoning sickness.
She never did.
So
What
who
should
you
it
gonna
correct?
let draw a card?
So first upkeep. Beginning of my upkeep. Yeah,
You get two upkeeps?
Double. Yeah, that's what I was saying.
I didn't kill it. Give me a card.
Pick me.
I'm going to
Pick
do this
me.
first.
I'm gonna look at the
This
top
is
of the
going to
other
tick up to 7.
Do not
Gross.
Hey,
I'm going to make a soldier. Look, I got my soldiers. back.
Oh, Wilfred Mott.
In response,
6.
I really enjoy this deck. This is quite.
I thought you might.
It's a lot of doctors.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. I was excited to see Chris play a black deck because he doesn't get to do that very often.
And he loves it.
yeah, I do secretly. I love Grixis.
That will also ETB. That will tick down to 2.
What are you doing?
Counting all his things.
He's counting his doctors. He's got 47 doctors.
Did you play something?
The 11th doctor.
Clay.
Payment
Oh,
from you. from
That's
Wilfred.
from the. These are the cards from
ew.
Wilfred. Yeah.
I hate to say it. Wilfred Mott, kill on sight.
Sonic screwdriver.
Hey.
Did you cast your screwdriver?
No. Sorry. I got a different one.
Tick up to 7. Oh, sorry, tick up to 8. Make another soldier. So I have 2 soldiers now. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Is that what he's doing?
That's what he's doing. Yeah.
Far out. Decent.
First.
Should have ball wiped him.
Tom, you can have a treasure.
Woo!
Actually, Tom, you can have both treasures.
Woo! Draw 2 cards, make 2 treasures.
Hey, I didn't attack you.
That's right.
There was a deal there.
About to die anyway.
Well, he's not going to die because he can block it, and that's going to die because that's got death touch.
True, but he's on 3 lives.
So something
How's
that
it trample though?
Surely.
It's going to go down to 1.
something that is interesting that I don't think we can roll back at this point, but he should have attacked because Goad is until Chris's next turn, and you would have had a second combat step. I don't think it matters too much, but it was just a random thought I had. Callum would have lost a soldier, it wouldn't have been.
Yeah, he would have just blocked with a soldier. Oh, yeah, he had 0 soldiers left, but he would have just blocked with.
Yeah. If you think that'll matter to how your combat math, Ash having 1 extra creature, let us know, but
I don't.
I wouldn't have attacked it. I would have used his ability instead.
very fair. Very fair.
Yeah. And one punch someone.
Yeah, as I
One punch.
said, too much to roll back now. Like Callum's unsuspended like 4 different things.
And you've
Yeah.
drawn 2 cards and seen 2 cards and got 2 treasures. So
Treasure.
I'm doing. Ooh,
It's a nice treasure. It's the TARDIS key.
that's cool.
Yeah.
It operates
What's
on
the
a
other
key.
one? Oh, that's a clue.
That was my clue token.
Oh, your clue's a different one.
Yeah, they all have really unique art. Dear Francisco Jr. Wow, that is a lot of words all in one word. Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome into Doctor Who Commander Night.
Thank you.
Do I have other cool tokens on the back?
I've got Human Rogue. While you're figuring stuff out, I thought,
I am going to put onto the battlefield Rory Williams because it will not trigger his when you cast the spell from anywhere other than the exile. Because he's not
Very
being
true.
cast,
He's being put on. Also, he has partner with Amy Pond.
Which
Let me double check the ruling for partner. Is it when you cast when he enters the battlefield? I think it enters the battlefield.
yeah, ETBs.
Yeah.
Because Amy Pond was in there as well, so I'm just going to search her to my hand.
Yeah, fair. I'm curious about making a commander deck with
Then
this
I would
too.
get to shuffle because I searched for Amy.
Yep.
The food is also.
Jelly babies.
Jelly babies.
Very cool.
Okay, no more horsemanship.
Oh yeah. That's what
My food is a sandwich.
What sort of sandwich are we talking though?
Hello, the law right. Welcome in. You are coming in right at the tail end of an
Draw.
absolutely banging.
Draw for turn.
I'm talking, man. Absolutely banging Doctor Who Commander deck. Stream.
Wow.
Thank you so much for the follow. Exclamation your favorite color in chat. It does the things. It changes the lights. Callum has been absolutely dominating with a bunch of suspend counters and extra upkeeps. What were you guys up to tonight? We are Nerds of the West. We do this every single Friday. I will shut up now and Callum can take his turn.
Yeah, okay.
Or not. I'll keep talking. I'm good at talking. I've been told I like the sound of my own voice.
Ominous Cemetery.
Oh.
That's a land.
Ooh, that's
It's a
ominous,
land.
dude.
I can pay 5, tap, exile, Ominous
Spooky.
Cemetery, target creature's owner shuffles it into their library. So I can remove some stuff.
A creature.
A creature.
Could you remove that creature?
Nah.
It was a good suggestion, I think.
Okay.
Baldur's Gate Act 3. I am avoiding spoilers for Baldur's Gate because I need to play it at some point and I haven't got there yet.
Yeah.
Dark Age run, that's my next run. I've done 3 runs around already.
That sounds about
Wow.
right.
You've just been grinding out the
Yeah.
Baldur's Gate.
I just don't sleep, so.
Fair.
What am I looking at doing? Let's. If I do that, I will have enough to do other stuff. Cool. Let's pay 3 and let's suspend Inspiring Refrain. Sorry, thank you.
What a great card. So glad to see it reprinted.
Inspiring Refrain. So suspend 3 rather than pay its stuff. I exile it with 3 time counters on it, and when it gets cast, I draw 2 cards and exile it again with 3 time counters on it. So that's played with 3. Those are tapped. I will.
You could almost say anything, and I just believe that's what's going to happen. At this point, there's just so much going on over there.
Yeah, you're playing Yu-Gi-Oh! We're all playing Magic.
Checkers.
Yeah.
I think I need to take Tom out of the game.
Hey, I have 2 blockers.
I'm going to pay 3 and tap the Sonic Screwdriver to target creature can't be blocked this turn, targeting the 10th Doctor because it has to attack anyway.
Very cool.
That's right. That's what that does.
Hey, when he attacks, you're going to get more things.
What do you mean?
Well, when he attacks, you're going to get more
Yeah, I'm going to
stuff.
get more suspend stuff. No, I don't. Yeah, it does suspend it.
Yeah.
That's correct. Cool.
You declaring any other attackers?
I'm thinking about it. Nothing has horsemanship anymore.
Oh, what a shame.
What a shame.
Done 1 run, chaotic good bard, doing a chaotic evil to chaotic neutral redemption. Dark Urge run has been so much fun. That does sound cool. I'd love to see what stuff they've written for redemption arcs.
One of my run-throughs was just a bard evil run-through, just making all the worst decisions.
Nice.
No, I think it's just going to be the 1.
Yep. Just the one,
Just
actually.
the one at Tom.
Move to combat. Is this the only thing that's goaded? No one else goaded anything else? Because you goaded that and you goaded that. That was your goads.
Yep.
In response, I tap Fiery Islet and deal 1 damage to myself.
Hey!
Okay.
Couldn't even go out.
I will
Turn.
still get on the attack trigger.
You will.
I will exile until I exile a non-land. Exile cards from the top of your library until you exile the non-land card. Put 3 time counters on it. So
You think you'd know what it does by now?
yeah.
It's almost like you're playing a very complicated deck and doing a
Arcane
very good job
Signet.
at it.
You
Yeah.
get 3 time counters on it.
It's fun.
Look at suspended his arcane signet.
Those 2 will go run away at the bottom.
Suboptimal.
Am I going to watch? Am I going to watch Doctor Who? Probably.
Probably.
I'm curious to hear what you think.
When
Oh, my lovely.
he
man.
deals damage, which one does the thing?
What are you trying to trap?
There was one where it's
Right.
Yep.
when he dealt damage. I got to remove time
Well, you can't
counters
attack me,
from
though,
stuff.
Nice.
Chris will get to investigate.
Do I get to remove time counters from
Yeah.
stuff when he attacks? No, at the beginning of your upkeep.
The 11th Doctor dealing combat damage, that's what you were tracking?
Yeah, let me no, or was it on the TARDIS or something that I thought I had?
Oh, the TARDIS would have done stuff on attack.
TARDIS. No, that's Cascade. I thought I had.
Well, clearly you don't.
Got him.
That's the untap. That's time counters. Food token. Leave the battlefield. Investigate.
Yeah, you got nothing.
Mustn't. Okay. I must be thinking of something else.
Might be thinking of Rose. Which, by the way, you can cast.
I can. I can also cast it at instant speed.
That's gross. Y'all better do something, because I had nothing that game.
What was I be playing Doctors?
My second commander never even hit the battlefield.
Oh,
Oh, Yasmin.
Yasmin.
Yeah, I thought I had more.
Yeah.
Turns out I do not.
That's quite good.
It's not bad, it just never, it was never the right thing to get going.
Planes chase.
Yeah, I've got
you
like
got
4 of them
three of
over here.
them.
People keep rolling them towards me.
What's this at the beginning of your upkeep? Yeah, we've done that already. Nothing.
Do it again.
Do I want to?
Yes.
That's going to cost me 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can do it again for free for once.
Nothing. All right.
Cool. I will on that pass turn.
All right, sorry, Tom.
He's gonna
Yes.
get a treasure and draw a card.
Target opponent.
Treasure and draw a card, eh? Why don't you have it, Ash?
Excellent. I was not gonna try and sway a decision. I knew what this was. I'm gonna
Yeah.
also.
Oh,
You knew what that was. Nice one, Tom.
nailed it, man. No one else could see it, but I dropped my deck over.
I can't remember how long Sally Sparrow's been out, and I don't know what's left the battlefield since she's been out. So that's just too bad.
Probably a few soldiers.
Your horseman.
True soldiers.
Your horsemanship, dude.
Yeah,
Horsemanship and 2 soldiers.
you would have clues, but that's on you. Sorry, dude.
That's on me. That's
So
fine.
you're on 10 life, you're on 6
I'm on
life.
Did you take my clue?
No. Why?
We gave you a second one for something.
I have 2 clues, right? Oh no, you have 1 and I have 1.
Yeah, and that's what he was asking.
Because I was like, oh, check this clue that I got. And then you got a clue and you just put it on mine.
I thought it was mine.
Oh, look, you did have that really on his side of the board.
Thanks.
Yeah, what's going on there?
Because I was like, hey, like, where'd it go? And then like, you're just over there too. I'm like,
Just-
oh, I see.
mine's
It's
out.
just shenanigans.
Yoink.
Nicely
So
done.
10 life, 6 life, right?
Yeah.
Can I kill someone?
No.
You can try.
They're like a planeswalk where it's going to destroy all creatures. And
Yeah,
they are there.
It's just going to be like all creatures get -2, -2 or something, which is enough to kill quite a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, here's my laser screwdriver.
Nice.
Slightly different, I can surveil instead.
Go target creature for 3.
Yeah. Goading is cool.
Goading is very useful.
I said to someone at work today, I'm like, oh, I've never actually watched Doctor Who. And he just looked at me and just went,
Amateur
he
hour.
goes, what do you mean? Because you like sci-fi and all that sort of fantasy stuff. And I'm like, yes. Yes.
Alright, the Master, Mesmerist. 3/3, legendary human. Sorry, not human. Lord Rogue. Target creature an opponent controls with power less than him gains Skulk until end of turn, and I goad that creature. Whenever a creature with Skulk deals combat damage to one of your opponents, put a 1/1 counter on this Master and draw a card. Alright.
You got this, Chris.
So Tom,
I believe. Hello.
so Susan Foreman is a Time Lord, but not a doctor?
Yes.
Okay.
We're planeswalking away, guys.
So are they doctors because they're Time Lords, or are they doctors because they're actually doctors for the Time Lords?
The doctors, because that's their name.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Besieged Viking village, playing on Earth. All creatures have boasts, where you can pay 1 if it's attacked this turn and put a +1 counter on that creature. Whenever chaos ensues, put an indestructible counter on target creature you control that attacked this turn. Brilliant. All right, well, let's go to combat. Let's attack. Oh, God. I want to make it indestructible, but I can't because if I attack it, it'll just fucking die. Alright, Callum, I attack you with Mutant, which is a death toucher.
That's all.
That's it.
Move to blocks.
Yeah.
One soldier.
Bonk. Alright, sweet. Second main, add 1, roll the chaos dice. Come on, I want to make him indestructible. Oh,
You're going somewhere else. You're doing such a good job at reading these, Chris.
2 streams facility.
You know that thing that you do when you go to the bathroom in the morning?
And neither of them go where you want them to do. Like, oh yeah.
Yep.
Honestly, really good episode. Really great acting from Karen Gillan because she plays a young and an old version of herself, but I couldn't resist.
That was pretty good, Tom.
Where are we off to, Chris?
Whenever you planeswalk to this facility and at the beginning of the first upkeep of the game,
Okay.
whenever you planeswalk to Toon Stream's facility and at the beginning of the first upkeep of the game, each player chooses Green Anchor or Red Waterfall. Each player who last chose Green Anchor may play an additional land during each of their turns. Creatures controlled by the players who chose Red Waterfall get +2/+0 and have haste. Whenever chaos ensues, each player who chose the last Green Anchor chooses Red Waterfall and vice versa.
So you get to choose.
Oh, last chose.
So you get to choose and no one else gets to, because it's not going to planeswalk into it.
Yeah, okay.
When this hits the deck, everyone chooses either red or green. If you choose red, all your shit gets +2/+0 and has haste. If you choose green, you can play extra lands. And whenever you roll chaos, you swap your choice.
Yeah.
Thanks for paraphrasing that, Chris, because I was like Godzilla having a stroke, dying. Right
I mean,
there.
do we want to do that one? Like,
Yeah.
Sure, why not?
That one just specifically says first upkeep, do this.
Okay, so all of us choose green or red, basically.
Let's go red waterfall. No, sorry, red. I want attack bonus. What do you want, Ash?
They do have haste, yeah. That would have been nice before you've already done combat this turn, but
Yeah.
oh well.
I want Red Waterfall as well.
I also want red waterfall.
Yeah, real nice to have extra lands at the start, but at this point, not going to matter.
Sweet, that was my turn. Don't wear it out.
But if you roll chaos, you can stop Callum having red waterfall.
Yeah, but I can't.
Oh, because it inverts us, doesn't it? It makes everyone have green.
I've
We're talking to Ash.
Oh, Ash.
So end of turn, I'm going to get a clue.
Whoop.
Yeah, get it, please.
Get a clue. You don't hear that a lot in Australia. I know it's a saying, but
Yeah.
not one here.
And then I'm going also... Punch him.
What's that?
Oh,
I'm
Giga
going to
Punch.
punch him. Poof, dead.
Giga punch.
It does 10 damage to it. Oh, actually, no, because it gets +3/+0 from that. So it does...
A bunch of damage to it.
It does
14 damage.
14 damage to that.
Giga punch.
Get out of here.
This boy.
Only because it's goaded to has to attack me, and I don't want to get attacked by it.
Fair. Good
Yeah.
point.
Falcon.
Especially if you can make it unblockable, that was going to have a
been-
very bad time.
He's been
yeah.
cast twice now.
He did some work, though.
He's done some work.
Right, so... Let me go here.
Favorite doctor?
Oh, so then I get 2 for a cut?
All 9, 10, 11 are all pretty good. Like, probably
I think you'll come back round on 12 if you watch his final season.
Okay.
So this target non-token creature becomes a 6/6 legendary horror creature token named Fenric.
This one.
No.
Is it until end of turn or just to come?
It's forever, and it loses all abilities. Is it in play?
He's in play.
I don't know about that. Target non-token creature.
Obviously, you can pick your own. Yeah.
Oh yeah, she's going to become a 6/6.
Loses all abilities?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I was about to say give it to you, Trampler.
Cool. She's going to become a 6/6. 6/6
Okay.
Fenric. Do I have that Fenric?
With trample?
do.
Or
No, just legendary creature.
lose all abilities. So you go from a 1/1 to a 6/6.
Yep.
Maybe it doesn't give it to you as a token. You just keep the saga as a reminder of how strong Susan has become. Susan's an interesting one. She probably would have been called back during the Time War, but you never know. What? What?
Have a cheeky look.
All these creatures are +2/+0. He could really get in there.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
Callum's only got so many creatures. And it's only 4 more turns until Chris gets a 6/6.
Use a fuck did that happen.
Oh, I'm going to go to combat. I'm going to attack Callum. Let's get this game rolling.
Yeah.
With Duggan, Sergeant John Benton, and my 8/6.
Okay. What's he?
He is a 4/4 trample haste.
4/4 trample haste.
Yeah, nothing special about him.
6/6, nothing special.
8/6.
8/6, and he is 5/6. He is 8/6.
Okay.
And I create a clue.
Which one
Get a
does
clue.
any of them do double damage to me?
No,
Okay.
not now.
So he's a 4/4 trample haste.
Yep.
He is an 8/6.
Yep, nothing special, and 8/6 also nothing special.
Okay, I will put the soldier in front of that 8/6.
Yep.
I will put, I think, the death touch in front of the guy that gets bigger from your hand.
Yep. Duggan.
Lifelink might come in handy. Let's just fodder you. Those two
Hasn't got trample or anything.
doesn't have trample.
No,
Does this one has trample
Hasn't
though?
got trample yet.
Okay. So if I do it that way round, I'll take 1 damage from that, but I'll gain 3.
And you draw a card, 1 card, and I draw 1 card as well, because when it does combat damage.
I'll do it that way.
Yep, cool.
So
right.
dies.
Yep, dies.
Dies. Oh, doesn't die. He's a 3/3.
Yep, sweet.
So that one there.
Yeah, but you lose 1 and
Soldier
gain 3.
die. I'll lose 1 but gain 3, so I'll go up to 12.
Rules question: how does the stack work? It doesn't make it up as we go along.
Yeah.
Also, first in, first out.
I will draw.
Last in. No, fuck it.
Can I draw a card?
I'll
First in,
also
last
draw-
out.
First in, last
I'll
out.
look at the top of my library.
There is no stack. It's a mirage.
Yeah.
They want you, the government wants you to think there's a stack when really it's just improvisation.
You just call up Gavin Verhey and ask for help, and then he decides, and that's the ruling for the next half an hour.
That's
So if you
right.
cast the same spell again later in a tournament, you can make it up again.
Yeah. Get different rules, and if you bribe him or persuade him in some way, you can have it more favourable for yourself.
I will say,
True facts.
shout out to Gavin and his team. They have done an awesome job on this set. I know I was curious about where Universes Beyond would go. When they first implemented it, it was pretty average, and then I thought they'd found a good balance with printing cards that would become other cards in the future. But then, between 40k and Lord of the Rings, they really found the stride of make cards, give people other access to cards that isn't just the Commander decks, and have stuff that is thematic over powerful. Not to say there isn't some busted ass shit in this set, but this is cool, man. This is cool.
I'll play the Third Doctor.
Hey.
So he's got trample. Third Doctor gets +1/+1 for each non-creature token you control. At the moment it's 1, but
More clues, more good.
when the Third Doctor enters the battlefield, create your choice of a clue token, a food token, or a treasure token. So he comes in, and I'll get another token, so he's bigger.
Which one are you choosing?
Do you need the food token to stay alive?
That's probably not a bad idea. Gummy worms.
Jelly babies.
Jelly babies, sorry. I want some gummy worms now though, but
Tried the Warhammer decks? No, we couldn't get access to them, and by access to them, I mean didn't want to spend the money on them because we knew these were coming.
what decks?
The Warhammer. I know you've got one. You've got one of
I
them.
got the Nid one, 2 Nids.
The best part about MTG is you can just go to a store and play it. You can find new friends.
Yeah.
Perry Brown. The first historic spell you cast each turn has Convoke. So obviously,
Sick.
and I'm going to play a land for my turn.
Sure, why not?
Waterclogged Grove. I was hoping I was going to get like a draw a non-tap land or one that's not going to do 1 damage to
Do
me.
damage to you.
But that's a drawy cardy one, so that's
It's a
fine.
hard ask.
There's a lot of lands in these decks.
There are, yeah.
Like this.
Like that much land.
Ouch. Okay, I'm actually going to look it up. See what they are. Running in here.
Token. Alright, so I've got.
That's the thing with these decks. They usually do run a little bit over land so that people don't get mana screwed.
By trying the game. Usually I assume it's because they buy the deck because they are into the hobby. They're like, Doctor Who Magic or just Doctor Who and I want to get into Magic, so I'll buy this deck because it's both things.
Yeah.
If you get mana screwed, you're like, I'm not having a good time. Like,
Yeah, absolutely.
I will end my turn.
cool. Tap. I only get one upkeep this turn because the Ninth Doctor is currently tapped.
Wait, yes, that's
Untapped him in.
so at the end of my turn, sorry, did you want to draw a card and not attack me? Do you want to draw a card and not attack me?
No, but on
Never.
that trigger though, I will pay 4 with these 3 lands I had here to cast Rose.
I mean, you don't need a trigger to do that, but sure.
Oh, no, yeah.
Did you draw a card?
Nah, I don't want to.
That deck is running
fair,
36
fair.
lands.
But that's your turn.
Sound right? Yeah, that's your turn. Yeah.
That's a standard amount of lands.
Untap. Upkeep. I'll get a single upkeep trigger, so Wilfred will go up to 9.
That deck's running 37.
That will. I'll do all of Wilfred first.
Lands are running my decks.
I usually run 36.
I feel like I like to live dangerously, so I feel like some of my decks are like 34, but I play a bit of Mana Rock each. 34 lands.
You.
This deck runs 36, and Callum's, the big popular deck, runs 37.
It's pretty mana intensive, that deck, though. so-
Yeah. What's the typical ratio? Yeah, about 40 to 60. The Draconic Destiny or Draconic Destruction deck that I am upgrading had 40 in it to start with, and I thought that was too much. I know some people would like to say 38. Someone did the maths on it that I saw once. The difference between 32 to 33 is a big jump, 33 to 34 is a big jump, 34 to 35 starts getting smaller. Once you go above 36 lands, the percentage, I'm sorry, talking percentage is chance of hitting your land drops starts diminishing quite quickly.
Yeah, fair.
So I find 36 is about the right, depending on what colors you're playing. If you're playing monocolor, 34 I could usually run, but
Cool. Regeneration's Restored is what I'm casting off Wilfred. Vanishing 12, this enchantment enters the battlefield with 12 time counters on it, and then at the beginning of my upkeep, remove time counters. When one or more time counters are removed from Regeneration's Restored, scry 1 and I gain 1 life. Then if Regeneration's Restored has no time counters on it, exile it. When I do, take an extra turn after this one.
I just get an extra turn in 12 turns, boys.
12 turns. Can I have just two 6s? Actually, I'll use...
You get a 12-sided.
Also playing a land each turn in command is
12-sided,
pretty
I like it.
important.
Yeah,
So
at least for the first 8 turns.
That will also take the last counter off Atraxi Warden. Flying. When Atraxi Warden enters the battlefield, exile to 1 target tapped creature. I think I'm going to exile that guy there. Just so
Good
there's no
call.
chance
Goodbye,
of
the
doing
beast.
that.
Do you play 36 lands plus MDFC? I always forget what that stands for. 36
for
plus that, yes. So a couple of
Modal
rocks.
double-faced card. Yeah.
Plus modal double face card. Depending on the deck, I will make that decision.
Land for turn will be a Rogue's Passage. So
Yeah, sometimes they
Okay.
can work quite well.
Yeah,
If you get
what's
like
MDFC?
modal double face. So the stuff from not Kamigawa.
Kaldheim.
Kaldheim, that's a land on one side and an artifact on
Oh,
the
yeah,
other.
Yeah.
Do you have any flying blockers?
No.
Do you have any flying blockers?
No.
Okay. Because he has haste. A 6/6 with haste.
You can kill Ash.
I think I'm going to die.
Ash can gain life though.
Yeah.
So what I
I
can
wasn't
do-
jelly babies.
going to tell you that.
I saw that, don't you worry.
Just all out attacking.
Like, just
do it.
Should just make a no land goblin Charbelcher deck.
Yeah. 99 card goblin
Not
Charbelcher
99
commander.
MDFC cards. Goblin
Yeah.
Charbelcher. Because they're not lands.
Yeah.
Cool.
One mountain.
Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I can't do all of them. So if I have 1, 2, 3, I can make one thing unblockable. 1, 2, 3, 4, I can make another thing unblockable.
With what?
Rogue's
So with
Passage
Rogue's
and Sonic
Passage and
Screwdriver.
Sonic Screwdriver. I can make 2 things unblockable.
People know Rogue's Passage, but we'll show off the Sonic Screwdriver.
Kill Chris. Sorry, man.
Chris is on 15. Can you deal 15 damage?
Good.
He's got a flying and make 2 things unblockable.
Oh, sorry, I will also...
Make soldiers.
Whenever I put a time counter on a permanent I control, this... Whenever I put 1 or more, this is 12, so I'll make 2 soldiers, 1 off Regeneration's Restored, because that's 12 time counters, and 1 off Wilfred Lock. I won't make 12, but because 12 will put on, I'll make 2 soldiers.
Yeah.
There's things happening over there, guys.
He's doing the counting.
That is also
That'll go down.
8/6 because you chose red.
Yes.
Plus
Yes,
from
it is.
Zendikar. The Zendikar, but you could include the Kami ones as well in that list. Yeah.
You can definitely kill me or Chris because your creatures get +2/+0, and they're unblockable, and that's got flying.
Yeah. So what I am going to do, I think, Chris, you're on 15 still.
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to make 2 things unblockable. Let's tap them out. 1, 2, 3, 4 to make 2 things unblockable. My biggest boys, Rose Tyler, came in last turn. She's going to become unblockable because she's going to be a 5/5. Because she gets a counter. She gets +1/+1 for each time counter on it. When Rose Tyler attacks, put a time counter on it for each suspended card I own and each other permanent I control with a time counter, which is 1, 2, 3, 4.
Should be a 6/6.
Sorry, it should be a 6/6. So 1 is going to be Rose Tyler. She is going to come at Chris unblocked. Other one is going to be.
Also, you get +2/+0 for this.
Sorry, 8.
She's an 8/8
Yeah.
unblockable.
All your creatures have haste.
Yeah. They all have haste.
They all have haste,
So that is going to come at
which is an 8/6.
you.
Yeah.
I will also, just to be safe, I will give.
Well, you need 1 more damage to kill him.
I've got this, but
Yeah.
Yeah, so that'll give you 3 up to 9.
and if you make something else unblockable,
Unblockable.
and
Kate Stewart coming at you.
so that's 5 damage
And then
coming.
everything else is going to come at you, Chris.
I think we're both dead.
Block your 2 biggest things. What
So
are they?
That's unblockable. Biggest thing is going to be 5. These 2 are both going to be 5.
Yep.
Yeah, 5 4s.
So block those. I'm taking 4.
No, you're taking
No.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Sorry, that's going to be
7,
10.
8.
That's 10 from the +2/+0 because
So
it's
it's
getting.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, 7, 8. Yeah.
8 from that. And then these are going to be 5 that you're blocking. Then you're
Yeah.
also taking an additional 4,
It's 12.
4, 8, 12.
Yep, that'll do it.
Dead.
GG.
Well done. Very, very
Well
cool.
played. Well played, gentlemen.
That was a tough deck to pilot. I was very impressed with how well you were keeping that together. I am keen to throw these into Commander Roulette. I think these up against other decks that we have could be very interesting. I'm not going to upgrade these. I'm going to keep these as they are, but I have bought a whole lot of Doctor Who cards to throw in. Some new decks, some old decks, some fun times. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. Always appreciate having you guys around. We have a Chris.
See you later.
We have a Nash. We have a Callum.
Howdy.
My name is Tom. We do this every single Friday. We announce the West, and we will catch you next time. If you're new here, we do YouTube outros to cut this up and put up later. So you won't be seeing that. I realised I never told you my story, but I'm going to finish. Always curious as to others' mana bases because I always think mine is somehow not correct. Look, I find 36 plus a few mana rocks is the way to go. The modal cards depend on what they are.
Yeah, the more tutors or other things you have like that, you can reduce that number down. So not necessarily tutors, but either the more ways you have to look for cards,
Yeah.
or the more ways you have to cheat cards out, reduce that 36 down.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
No, I usually won't go below 34.
30, 33 at most.
34 is a very aggressive, that's a low, mana curve.
Like in green with like a bunch of cultivates and farseeks, I'll go down to 34.
True.
So I went to pick up these decks today because I pre-ordered them. I paid the $100 to get there,
Yeah.
and then I walked in after talking to our friend who had already picked them up in the morning. I was like, "Sweet!" Walk in and like, "Hey, I'm here to pick these up," and she's like, "Did we give you a call or send you a message?" It's like, "No, I pre-ordered these like 3 weeks ago." Like, she's like, haven't had all of them come in, and they were running an event today. Where the entry was buying a deck. So they were expecting a lot of people to come to the event and play the decks. And I had to be like, no. And then like, I'm freaking out because I don't like to say to random people, especially people working at a game store, like they deal with a lot of shitty people. I don't want to be the guy to be like, hey, I'm making content. You should care about me, right? It's fucking gauche. Don't care about that. But in my mind, I'm going, oh God, I've already set up the live stream on YouTube. I thought we would have these decks. Am I going to be able to call Anthony, cancel his plans, make things happen? And while I'm then trying to keep this conversation going with her, and she's calling over to her other workmate to be like, hey, do you know if these are coming in? He's like, look, we're hoping. We know they're in a truck in Perth somewhere. We just don't know if it's going to get to us in time. and then she has to say, yeah, like we've got these ones that are kept over for people already, but apart from that, we can't sell anymore. And I just look over and I'm like, someone say Tom on it? And I'd be like, yeah, he didn't message me, but that is definitely my name. Here's my ID, please and thank you. I'm no longer freaking out.
Yeah.
And it was very much like I was going, oh God, I really wanted to do this. I've been looking forward to this all week.
Yeah, it would have been in panic mode.
While having a conversation with someone who I felt I couldn't say, this is really screwing me over. How can we fix this?
Yeah.
It was a lot.
I'm super nice when it comes to stuff like that.
Oh, so am I. I don't like. I've worked in retail. I don't want to screw these people over.
I worked in retail and fast food. I could order a meal. It could be the wrong thing, and it could be a meal, and I'm like, yeah, catch us later. I'll just go.
Like, as long as it's like roughly the same thing.
Yeah.
If I order like a 2-burger meal and they hand me like 6 nuggets and chips, I'll be like, hey. But if I order like, I don't know, a Big Mac from Macca's and they instead give me like a cheeseburger or
Yeah, you don't really care.
Elmo the Red makes a very interesting point. You could upgrade the decks via only Doctor Who cards. Now, that is less of an option for these decks because they haven't printed a full set around them like they did with Lord of the Rings. There were extra cards in Lord of the Rings that you could add, and there are more coming at Christmas time. Doctor Who only has the Commander cards. Now, what you can do is, because they have set it up with one of the cards from your deck, if you want to, not the Day of the Doctor, the 13 Doctors. I know you played it earlier. The 13 Doctors has a win con for if you have all 13 Doctors, you will win the game. But there aren't 13 Doctors currently existing. There are 13 Doctors, they just aren't in those colours. So one of the things that is, one, there are secret layers to come because they've planned the 14th and 15th Doctors. And two, you could mix and match these decks. You could find the best combinations of these and build the ultimate Doctor Who deck. It's possibly something I'm going to look into, possibly not to put into Commander Roulette because it'd be too much pain to pull the cards out, re-sleeve them, put them all in, retrack it all, keep them separated. But for like a one-off, build the most powerful Doctor Who deck you can out of all these cards, could be fun.
Yeah. Because what colours do we have here? We've got blue, black, red, red, blue,
Red, blue, white.
So we've got quite a bit of red and blue just from those two.
We've got blue, white, green here.
Another blue from here. And
Yeah.
more. So you could make a fairly heavy blue-red deck
Yeah.
between
Between
these cards. Like, not necessarily just those colours, but blue, red, and then maybe a splash of...
It'd be basically everything but black. There isn't a card in these decks for the companion to have black, because none of these decks are running black. There is a Doctor's Companion in that deck who is black that you can play.
Oh, cool.
There is Clara.
There is also Clara, who you can choose to be at the beginning of the game what colour she runs.
I think one of the best things about these decks is you could pick and choose your commander and companion to probably how you want to play the deck.
Yeah.
I'm very keen to play 12 or Fugitive Doctor in the future. Have you seen the War Doctor?
I have...
The War Doctor is busted.
There's the combo I saw, which is from the Professor's video, so it's for their community college, was the War Doctor plus the red guy that you had from your deck, because you basically exile until you hit a non-land card. For each card exiled that way, the War Doctor gets a counter. Then when the War Doctor swings, he just deals damage to the amount of counters on him. So you could run like a very high land deck with that in just red-white, and then just be like, bing, I get 5 counters at a time.
That'd be cool.
But also Cascade works the same way. Ryan basically has Cascade whenever he swings, so every time you Cascade, War Doctor gets stronger. It'll be very, very fun. Now here's what we haven't figured out, because we need to wrap the stream up so people can go home and sleep. We're streaming to both YouTube and Twitch right now. Do we still send a raid off on Twitch and YouTube can just suck it?
Can you separate off on both?
You can only send a raid off on YouTube if it's already pre-set up and only to people who allow you to, it's like a friend system. And we haven't got that yet because this is our first stream on YouTube. Thank you to those of you who are watching on YouTube. I do appreciate it. So I'm probably going to find someone for us to raid on Twitch, and then we'll figure the rest out later because we are back tomorrow. Callum, you want to have a talk about what games we're playing on stream tomorrow?
I actually don't know.
Yeah, you got that.
I'm not here tomorrow, so I don't know what we're playing. I know we're playing a Halloween, a spoopy game.
Yes.
I don't know which exact spoopy game we are playing tomorrow.
Why, it's
Oh
none
my
other
God.
than Goosebumps. I'm not sure if you can see this on the camera.
Terror in the Graveyard game.
This game apparently is it
Goosebumps,
belongs to Reese,
Yeah.
and I think it's no less than 30 years old. It looks well used. It's like popping off. There's dust on it, but it's one of these like 90s, early 2000s games where
Goosebumps came out when I was younger, like probably 8 or 9.
Milton Bradley.
So it's 29 years
published
ago.
this game. Bloody hell! Look
Is there
at this.
is there a
There's
is there
all
a
plastic
publication here?
components, little cardboard components. Look at that component quality, guys. It's even got sellotape on it because Reese has obviously played this in his childhood, and then
Oh yeah,
Pack it
it's
away.
gonna be a time. We're playing dumb-ass horror games for all of October. So we'll be live in about
1985.
wow.
about 15 hours, 12 p.m. Australian Western Standard Time tomorrow. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna hang out. We're gonna play dumb games. So appreciate all of you hanging out. Thank you for all of our new viewers. I know Elmo and a few others were new. We do this every single Friday, as I said, or you can catch up with our other stuff on YouTube. And I figure out how to take this video down on YouTube and put it up again later. It's gonna be time. We're trying new things.
Brilliant.
We're getting to the point that we can have 3 streams a week. Anyway, thank you so much. We're rating Zerg 2. It's been a while since I've checked in with them, and they're playing Cyberpunk. So heck yeah. Say goodbye, friends.
Goodbye, friends.
Goodbye, friends.
Thanks
I'll
for
see
tuning in.
you next time.
This is where you're like the news anchor and you've got to hold the pose.